Hey now. Are we live? It's still got that go live. Do I have to close on that? Weird. Usually that window goes away by itself after like a second. Streamlabs has been acting very strange, and it's not like there's been an update or anything. Strange and it's... Oh well, whatever. Let me get the word out. Bop 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 bop. Hey Moto, what's up? Bop 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 bop. Seems a little loud to me. Let me lower this a bit. Bop 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 bop. That's better. Bop 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 bop. Bop 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 bop. Dot 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 dot. Come on, Facebook, what the fuck? There we go. It's like such a Chrono Trigger sounding song. This part, at least. Bom bom bom, bom bom bom, bom bom, bom bom, bom, bom bom bom, bom bom, bom. Bop bop, bop bop, bop 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 bop, bop bop, bop 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 bop. Okay. We're nearly at the part. Do you have all the alumina? I'm gonna get the last two pieces today. There was one that I kind of like missed last week, but I'm gonna go back and get it. Yeah, not this one. This part sounds like pure Lufia, right? But that other part with the strings, it sounds like Chrono Trigger. And you know, it could have been influenced by it. This game did come out after Chrono Trigger. What's up, Iptomi? I believe this is Guy's theme song. Or no, actually it's Decker's theme song. This part. Ba 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 ba. It even sounds like the melody itself of the strings is even similar to Chrono's theme. Hey, Death the Sun, how's it going? Yeah, this part sounds so much like a Chrono Trigger song. Hey, EB. How goes it? Ba. Streamlabs is like so fucking broken recently, so... How does that... It still says I have 0 views. That's great. Even though people are talking in the chat. And, like, when you start a stream, like, you hit that go live button, right? There's, like, a little window that pops up that's like, okay, going live, transmitting video, done. And then it closes, but I had to close it manually today. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Streamlabs. I mean, it's working, but it's, like, doing some weird shit. You're just a ghost? Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Bomb. But the view count. Do you guys... Is the view count broken on your size? Because it's fucking broken here. Like, I see 5 people listed as chatters, but it says 0 views. And it's not counting Hitomi... or EB or Death the Sun. Oh, no, it's counting Death the Sun. But it's not counting Itomi or EB. It just might be laggy. But it says, it says 0 on my end. I think Streamlabs is having issues. Cause I don't think it's Twitch. Because it's working for you guys. Hey, let me go to my own stream and see what it says on that side. Just, if I... Yeah, because for me, it's like... I don't look at the stream on Twitch. I look at it in Streamlabs, and lately it's been broken. See, now I see it as 2 on Twitch. It's definitely not 2, though. And the chat counter still doesn't count EB or Hitomi. I don't know. It's just been weird lately. Like, this whole week, it's been weird. Did I get another whisper from that fucking weird guy? No. Okay. I gotta tell you guys, so I get a whisper on Twitch from somebody who I've never heard of. They're not a follower of me. They're, you know, the username is completely unfamiliar to me. I even looked in my email. I Googled it on my email to see if I've ever heard of this person. And it started on Monday, like pretty much right after I went live on Monday. This person messages me and says, hey, hello, Necro. And I go, hey, I'm live. I can't really DM you right now. And he, you know, he goes, all right, as soon as you are, though. So I wasn't looking at that, right? So then, like, I forgot why, but I looked at Twitch a little bit later for something, and I saw that, and I said, I'm live. Why don't, if you have to say something to me or have a question to ask me, why... Nah, I won't break the time. Continue. It's all good. Why don't you just come to the stream and ask, right? And then the person doesn't answer me until, like, the next day. They said, all right, how are you today, right? And this time, I actually happened to be online and on Twitch at the time, so I answered them right away. I said, yo. No answer to that. So then Wednesday, now we're on Wednesday, and they just say, cool. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I said, dude, who are you? You keep whispering me and not saying anything or asking a question. So he gets back to me like 2 hours later, well, more like 3 hours later, and says, oh, I'm so sorry. I've been kind of busy with some project. And I just said, dude, who are you? And I haven't gotten an answer since then. That was on Wednesday. Like, I'm finna block this person. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, if you count on Streamlabs, it's definitely broken. It's still 0. What the fuck, Streamlabs? Like, we had a broken chat widget last night, right? We had, what else? Something else happened that was weird in Streamlabs. I forgot what it was. There was something, like, before the broken chat widget that was like, wow, that's weird, that's wilding out, you know? Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna delay this any longer. Let's play the intro. Let's get this done. Hell yeah. Joy to the world, the teacher's dead. We barbecued her head. He's probably like on Bing right now, because you know none of them use Google, they use Bing, because they're like, oh, Google is commie. And he's like Google, well, he's binging Greta Thunberg feet. Red leather, yellow leather, red yellow. Wow, that's impossible. Red leather, yellow leather, red yellow. No. Jesus, Noun, how did you know that was like impossible to say? All right, we're a couple of tits right here. Look at this shit. We're a couple of tits. Love! The first word spoken in human history was love, yeah. And then he fucking laughs like Muttley. The end, motherfucker. Hold on. I underestimated the power of soup? Watch me die now and believe it later? Meow 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 meow. Once a month, if you put a Midol under your pillow, the Easter Bunny comes down the chimney and stocks your bathroom with feminine hygiene products. I'm failing hard. Let me try to fail less hard. Like, I can't not fail at all, but let me try to... Never mind. The audience has decided that I have diarrhea in my butthole. We can't figure this out. There's some sort of barrier. There's flowers in the way. We can see you, Randy, but we can't reach you. Hamburger helper. He's like, I like fire. I'm sexually attracted to it. Fuck off. Fuck off with the puns, Neil Corlett. Holy shit. Have every shut up ever. All the shut ups. Just put them inside of you somehow. Take that sausage and put it so far up your ass you'll sing Christmas songs with it. Oh, yes. Oh, me like it. I'm a bad golem. Oh, punish me, Nathan Graves. Oh. Hey now! Oh god, oh no, not that. Oh, give me a moment, guys. Here we go. Alright, yeah. Wow, that's loud. Are you playing Jade Empire through Steam? Or are you playing it through something else? What's going on, everybody? Welcome in, Lykios. Okay, so here's a little tip, Lykios. When you're having an issue with a game running on Steam, don't go running to YouTube for a fix. I'm assuming you Googled the problem and it brought you to YouTube. What you want to do is go to that page's Steam community, the forum on Steam for that game, and see if there's a thread about it there, and if not, just post about it there. The Steam community will be more apt to tell you fixes for a Steam problem. Anyway, guys, yeah, wow, the view count is broken. It's still broken. Like, okay, it's counting people, because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people, not counting myself, but it says 0 views. Go figure. Failed to find Steam? Yeah, you might want to just go to the Steam community, like, for, you know what, you go to the store page for that game, and then you hit discussions. And that'll bring you to the forum for that game and see if there's a thread about it. Anyway, guys, let's play some Lufia. So, oh, fuck. I did it again. I can't believe you've done this. Here we go. So last week, there was one piece of Illumina that I missed, and I'm going to go get that now. I basically... I went through the trouble of opening the door. There's a locked door that you have to get through to get it, and then I never went through the door. I'm pretty sure it's in here. How's everybody doing today? Alright, got Cave Rooks and a Saber Spook, and we got a free round here. That's a little ass backwards. Yep. I put the key in the keyhole. No, actually, I flipped a switch that opened the door, but then you're supposed to do those backtracking to get to the door, because the switch is on a different level, and I went elsewhere. So, we're gonna go and get that one piece of Illumina now, and that, I believe, will bring me to 6. And then if that's true and I have 6 pieces of Lumina, we will then go to the kingdom where the guy has the last piece. Blue skulls and a mud ghoul. Do that. You'll answer after I have your appointment? Oh dear, yeah. Yeah, you were really angry last time. I don't know why Streamlabs is whiling out today. It's weird. Whatever. Or his barrel likes to say, oh, they be wilding. I don't know why he puts a D in there. Oh my god, everybody's sleeping. It's fucking nap time jamboree here at Lufia in the Fortress of Doom. Record of Espolis, more like Record of Dreams. For those of you that don't get the joke, in Japan this game is called Record of Espolis. Oh, thank you, Jaren. Good God. You're really casting Pierce again? Battle is a battle. It do be. Oh, fucking shit. The spell names in this are so bizarre, like Pierce is a sleep spell. Barrel was talking about PC board games recently. I don't know, Barrel sends random games sometimes, and it's like, I tell him sometimes, like, dude, you're sending me a game that I'm probably never gonna play. Like, if you want to send me something, I'm grateful, that's wonderful, but stick to the wish list. Like, I think he thinks that if he sends something that I'm obligated to play it or to stream it, and it's like, dude, but if it's not something that I'm interested, or that I think that the community would be interested in, I can't. Like, Orwell was a perfect example of that. Like, I took one look at that game, and I'm like, yeah, it's not for me. Got a straw doll for those of you that care about straw dolls. There it is. It's a straw doll argument. Yeah, well, that's where I saw it. I saw you streaming it, and I was like, oh, wait, why is the door closed? I thought I had it open. Wait. I think I might have, loaded the wrong save. You're looking where now? Oh. At Steam? Hold on a second, let me look at something. I have 5 pieces of alumina. Okay, that's what I thought. It's... Oh, God, I thought I hit... Okay, I guess I gotta hit the switch again. It's not that hard to get to the switch. Lots of topics on the fix and seem to be some disagreements. Well, I would just try things until you find something that works, you know? There's always going to be disagreements, because everybody's computer is different, you know? What's funny is I have Jade Empire on Steam, and I was planning on streaming it at one point, and then I started something else, and I just haven't gone back to that idea of doing Jade Empire yet. Alright, let's heal up a bit. I thought the door was open. Maybe it closed at some point after I left the dungeon. Oh, for the love of... Well, why don't you just, like I said, just try one thing. If that doesn't work, try the next thing. You know what I mean? It does sound like it's having an issue detecting Steam. Like, because you gotta remember that Steam is not just a launcher or a game store. It's also DRM. Hey, Gray. Thank you for that lurk. Another 0 view, right? Wow, that didn't take long. Oh, come on, Nova. Alright, so I thought I was just going to go through the door and get the alumina, but apparently I got to open the door. I thought it was already opened. It's funny, as I was just talking about the occasional 0 view glitch in Streamlabs on Reddit, and now it's happening to me again. But it's like not where you have views and it drops down to 0 and then it slowly climbs back. It just never is showing me the views, even though it's showing you guys. Out of curiosity, I don't like to talk about view count that much, but it's bothering me that it's not working properly, because it always bothers me when when it doesn't work. When things don't work, it pisses me off. Like, so what is it showing right now? Hey, Poit Spark, what's going on? This is not the right one. It's showing 10? That's 9... Well, no, that's 10 more than it's showing me. Okay, so here's the switch. Try to circle... See, now, that's the thing, though, like, Wayne, about... It's DRM. So if you try to play a Steam version of a game without Steam, it's going to be like, yo, you need Steam to play this. So it's probably, like, more like what Lycius was saying, that, just moving files like a there we go. Like a DLL might fix it. Okay, so no, we can go down this way. All right. Well, Lycios, I'll enjoy your company while you are here. Happy Friday, Ross. What's going on? All right. You took today off? Oh, nice. It's okay to take a mental health day, you know? Yeah, I think... I've never personally played Jade Empire, but I got the Steam version at some point. I think Tanya got it for me at some point. And I was actually going to stream it, like, right after Dragon Age. That's how long back we're going. And I just got, like, distracted by other shit. I think there's a lot of games like that, like, if they just updated just the graphics and nothing else, maybe touch up the music, like, you know, just, like, do it orchestral or whatever, but it would, you know, there's a lot of games like that would be good, you know? Like, honestly, like, and I know a lot of people are enjoying Final Fantasy VII Remake, but, like, for me, like, if they just made the game look decent and have a dynamic camera, that would have been perfect. They didn't need to go all action RPG. Why am I making you feel old? Why, because I mentioned Dragon Age? It's not even that old of a game, bro. Even the music could stay high. Like, I've never heard it. I'll play it one day. I promise you guys. I'll do Jade Empire at some point. I think what it was that, like, the original plan was actually for Wednesdays to just sort of be CRPG day, and after Dragon Age, I was going to go right into Jade Empire. And then I was just sort of a little burnt out on that style of game. And I was like, let me do something a little different. And I think that's like when I started doing South Park. And I just never got back to the idea. There's nothing wrong with action RPGs. I love action RPGs. And I don't mind Final Fantasy VII being one. I'm just saying that they didn't have to go that far. They literally could have kept Final Fantasy VII mostly intact, given us better graphics, way better sound, and, you know, no fixed camera. And it would have been fine. Like, if they gave us the Final Fantasy VII in the engine for Final Fantasy X, that would have been amazing. That would have been great. Alright, here we are. Illumina! Alright, let's get the fuck out of this place. We will not have to come back here. You remember when Final Fantasy VII first came out? I do too. You see the commercial for it, and it looked all amazing, and then you realize it was all FMV. They never showed gameplay in the commercials. Mesh. Wait, hold on, this way, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think a remaster would have been better than a remake. I have no idea what that means, Lykios, but we'll find out one day. I will play Jade Empire. It's definitely planned. It's just, I don't think it's going to be soon, because I haven't given much thought to what I want to do after Halo. Like, I want to do the other Halo games, but I don't want to do them back to back to back. I want to break it up a bit. So, my thought is I might actually just do like a few, like maybe one or two streams where I just do like random shit on Wednesdays. Like, one thing that I've been talking about for a long time and that I really would like to do a stream of is it's an old game called Populous. It was made by Bullfrog, Peter Molyneux, and all that. And Populous, I had it on... It was originally on the Amiga, but there were a bunch of ports. There was even a Game Boy version, if you can believe it. But I had the Super Nintendo port, and I just love that game. And I always wanted to like stream it for you guys so you guys could see what it's like when, you know, somebody's playing it who actually knows what's going on in that game. Yeah, I think we all found out about it from magazines for the first time, but I remember like seeing the commercials and thinking, wow, that looks amazing. And then you see like screenshots in magazines and it's like, how come it doesn't look like in the commercial? There was a lot of weird choices made in Final Fantasy VII, graphically speaking. Like what I don't understand is like, oh, if they just use the battle sprites as the walking sprite, and really the only, you know, like, it's really mostly Cloud, but, like, why does Cloud look like a Lego man? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then in the battle, alright, he still doesn't look amazing, but he looks at least better, you know? Like, why didn't they use that sprite as the walking sprite? That, to me, is bizarre. Oh yeah, exactly. They did it in Final Fantasy VIII, you know. Maybe 7 was a bit rushed, I don't know, but... Oof. Because, I mean, I know that the original plan was to release it on Super Famicom, and then that became a whole fucking thing, you know? Aguro levels up. Knowing the hardware... I don't know. I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true. Because it's literally just take that sprite and plop it on the... They had the sprite, you know what I'm saying? He has a walking animation because he walks up to enemies to slash at them. So it's not like it's that difficult to... Like, why create two models when you can use one? It's actually less work that way. And I think the reason they did it, personally, is I think they were trying to go for, like, the old school, where you have the little chibi sprite on the overworld and the more detailed, so like Final Fantasy 1, the more detailed sprite on the, in battle. What? Air dashing, what? Yeah, see. I think they were going for that old school feel where there were two different sprites, but as a stylistic choice, but I just think the style was trash. The king has many jewels. He's been collecting Illumina lately. I mean, it's not a jewel, but okay. See if there's any hidden items in the flowers. We're gonna tiptoe through the tulips. Still says 0 views, Jesus Christ. I don't like to obsess over that, but I don't obsess over view count, but what I do obsess over is shit not working. Yeah, okay, you're right. He does kind of glide in a way, but like he does like the Jedi thing. But my point is that you have like, all you had to do was make his legs move. The model was already made, and it's not like you're drawing frames of animation. All right, let's see. Nothing for you. Okay, we'll get you a Buster Sword. I've had that Buster Sword for a while because of the old cave. And I mean, I can get her a Silver Rod, but I'd rather her have that bow. I don't think I'll likely ever change. Oh no, Jaren's weapon. Well, yeah, see, that's actually kind of normal because for some reason it doesn't count everybody. But mine is at 0 since the beginning, and I know it's not 0. Oh, I don't need to talk to you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But, by the way, Lykios, did you realize how big that raid was that Josh and Kato did? Like, I actually convinced Josh to raid you. Did you realize that was 70 people? Can I talk to you again? You're strangers around here, aren't you? You saw 22. No. You got raided by 70 people. Your view count might have said 22 at some point. But you got raided by 70 people. I'm just letting you know, because you didn't seem to react too much. I heard that a purple newt lives in the cave east of town. They say some foods really need the flavor of a purple newt. A cook from Leiden was looking for it. He didn't find one, so he returned to Leiden. Yeah, so what happened was we had raided Rod. Apron. Yeah, but it should say Josh and Kato is raiding with a party of 70. Like, you should get an alert. The king's a famous gourmet. He's been unhappy lately because he can't get anything good to eat. So, like, what happened was we had raided Josh, and then, like, he pretty much ended his stream, like, 2 minutes after we raided him. He started to end it, because apparently he was recording content for YouTube, and he was done. So he was like, oh, let's see who will raid. And I was like, I suggested, I say, hey, I got a guy I know only has 1 view, and he hasn't made affiliate yet. And he was like, totally about it. Do you know about dragon eggs? Yes, I do. Oh, then you didn't need my help. Let's see what he says. No, I don't know anything about these dragon eggs that I've been finding. Take 8 dragon eggs to the small shrine west of here, and your wishes will be granted. After that, the eggs will scatter to treasure boxes around the world. Do I actually have all 8 dragon eggs, or have I not gotten them? Let me see. I have all of them. Okay, cool. And they make a big fucking omelet. Well, it only shows... It's not just Streamlabs, it's Twitch in general. It only shows a raid if it's 5 or more viewers. But I also just noticed that I was talking about this earlier, that Streamlabs in general has just been weird lately. Alright, so we'll get you the carbo plate and the tower shield. And the Sonic shoes. You will get carbo plate, tower shield, and Sonic shoes. Yeah, he's fancy. Yeah. Lufia will get the Sacred. And Jaren will get the clear silk and the Sacred. Okay. Well, you know, in Streamlabs, there should be... You have a thing called a mini feed, right? It's like right below the preview. And it has all the alerts you've gotten. So, like, hold on. Let me go back to a raid. And I'll replay the last raid. Okay, host, subscribe, resubscribe, bits. Host. Oh, here it is. So, June raided me. See? It says Gloom and Judas raiding you with a party of 5. It has to be at least 5 to show up. Alright, slow. What am I doing? Okay, so let's see. So carbo plate. Tower shield. No, I said tower shield, not large shield, you dick. And Sonic shoes. Wait, what? You have too many things. Oh, hold on, I gotta sell some stuff. Nova and Lufia are rocking those Sonic shoes. Gotta go fast to get that thick ass. Alright, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Okay, that's enough for now. It wasn't letting me change it because the inventory was filled. Even though you're just swapping things. Sonic shoes, tower shield, and carbo plate. For you, I only got the Sacret. And you also get one of those, and clear silk. Okay. Well, you could always replay, or you could actually just look at the mini feed and it tells you the number right in there. So you can always see it, even if you miss it. Like, sometimes I have, it's covered up by, like, a large game window, and that's why I say, oh, like, I'll hear the alert, and I'll say something like, oh, what happened? And then I move the window and look to see what happened. Alright, and we've made some room. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you'd be yelling for joy. Oh, yeah, alright. That's why I was kind of sorry. That's why I said, did you realize that you were rated by 70 people? I got a lot of follows. You should check your path to affiliate quest and see how far along you are. Because that probably jump-started it. Don't play in full screen. If you're... Okay, I know you like full screen. I've told the same thing with the Barrel. Barrel's like, oh, I can't play in window. It drives me crazy. And I said, Barrel, when you're streaming, it's not for your own amusement. It's for the viewers. Stream in a fucking window so you could see the chat. Because he'll have, like, the chat up on his phone. It's ridiculous. It's such a bad setup. I get that it's an eyes thing, yeah. But, like, just stream in a big window. Just give yourself a little room on the side to be able to see the chat. The King's been in a bad mood recently. Just remember that when you meet him. And they're warning you, like, hey, he's kind of a dick today, so just chill out. Harrot Castle is straight ahead. Bah. Let's see. Let's explore the castle a bit. He's sleeping. Is dude just standing there in a hallway snoring? That's normal, right? The king really likes collecting Illumina. My ring is made of Illumina too. Isn't it beautiful? A chef from Leiden was here recently. He talked on and on about purple newts. Yeah, well, I mean, Barrel's setup is just... It's so jank. You're strangers. Which army are you with? The army of me, myself, and I. I'm not gonna be able to get in there, am I? Probably not. The king's jewels are here. I'm ordered to guard them with my life. Guard the king's family jewels. The Kiss Army! Yeah, I'm with the Kiss Army. It'll take you a while to get good at it like this. It doesn't happen instantly. But yeah, definitely go to Twitch and check out your path to affiliate quest and see how... Because you might qualify really soon because of that raid. It's time to prepare dinner. Oh, always so busy. Ba 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 ba. Nothing there. Meow 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 meow. You, young lady, would you taste this, please? Oh, this is pretty funny. Oh, wow, delicious. But strange. What is it? Strained slime. I love this scene. Slime? Oh, yuck. Don't let people eat this. Ugh. Hey, Slime Elf, how was it? Slime Elf? Do you think I ate this on purpose? Oh, Nova! Aguro, you hurt Jaren's feelings. How could you? My jizz. Just a little joke, that's all. A joke! Jaren, no one will call you a Slime Elf anymore. Oh, I know, Nova. Hey, Slime Elf! Ah, Lufia. Well, you always pay attention to Jaren. Why don't you ever notice me? It's not poison. You won't die if you eat it, you know. This guy's insulted. Why are you cooking with slime anyway? My king loves good food, but he's been so picky recently. It's really starting to annoy me. Yeah. The king's pissing me off, so I'm gonna feed him slime. The king's appetite has gone too far. It takes so much to feed him. Got me an EX bomb. You don't want to know. Yeah, god damn it, Moogle. You don't want to know. Perhaps the only way to please the king is to see Leiden's Wizard of Taste. Power potion. Oh, let me use that. I love that. Yeah, Slime Elf! Like, Lufia saw her chance, and she fucking took it. Okay, but you don't need to be streaming to check your path to affiliate quest progress. You should be getting an... Actually, you should get an email from Twitch after every stream that kind of outlines how close you are. We're getting the worst meals lately. We want our regular fare. Do you get the email? It's in your dashboard, is where you want to look. Like, I could show you, but for me it's different. You need very special food to satisfy my father. Everything I've eaten recently tastes terrible. I'd give my jewels for some delicious food. Alright. So clearly, for us to get the last piece of alumina, which this guy has, we gotta go get him a decent fucking meal. So we're gonna travel to a place called Leiden, where the Wizard of Taste is. But before I do that, I'm gonna go to the Dragon Shrine, since it's nearby and I do have all 8 Durg eggs. Your net's going funky. Oop. Why am I having difficulties leaving this town? What is wrong with me? It's over here. Ba, 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 ba. Alright. It's probably faster to go up here and then walk down. Jelly boat! Jelly boat, jelly boat, jelly boat. Oh, that sounds like you're in desperate need of a reboot or something. Heh, 69 to jelly boat. Jelly boat, jelly boat, do, do, do. So, but since we have found all 8 dragon eggs, I think we just we get a wish granted. I think I've been to Leiden already, though. I think I can just warp there. I wish for... Boo! Green Magi. Oh, by the way, since I mentioned the T-word earlier, when I talked about how I think that Jade Empire was gifted to me by Tanya... Let me check, actually. Hold on. Was she the one that got me Jade Empire? I might be talking shit. Let me find out. No, it was June. Never mind. But since I mentioned Tanya anyway. For those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, you should probably look at my Facebook. I posted something big last night about Tanya. So basically, like, recently... Oh, am I on her? Recently... a Facebook memory came up on June's page, which was like back when Chronicles of the Dark Lord got greenlit and was going to be on Steam. And it was like June just being excited about it, right? And June's just like, yeah, this post aged well, right? I don't think this is the one we need. Yeah, that's Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. But anyway, you know, so... somebody asked, you know, because, like, June shared the memory and was like, hey, you know, this post aged well, you know, sarcastically, of course. And somebody asked, like, well, what happened? So June, you know, retold the story that they had told previously on Twitter about their experience with Kazara Studios and Tanya and everything. And then Kyle came in and said his piece, from his perspective. And I thought, well, you know, I did the potato cast, but I never posted about it on Facebook. So I did a really long post about Tanya and Kazara and the whole history of it. Oh, I have to be here. So, you have 8 dragon eggs. Like, my face is over here. Stop looking at my ass. Tell me what you want. Raise everyone 2 levels. Give each 3 potions, might shield, or might... Oh, we want the might bow. I will give you a mighty bow. It's supposed to be mighty bow. Might bow is weird. Dragon eggs were scattered around the world and placed in different treasure boxes. Okay, so the way this works is he only places the dragon eggs in treasure boxes that are open. So what you're supposed to do, and what I'm absolutely not going to do, is You're supposed to revisit all the dungeons that you've been to in the past and look for treasure chests that are now closed, and those will have the 8 dragon eggs in them. The same quest is in Lufia 2 as well, except I think they give you an item that detects chests, so it's a little easier. You must bring me 8 more eggs if you want other wishes to come true. And you can get all the wishes that way, but really I mean, yeah, it's a lot better. Like, raising everyone 2 levels, that's like, come on, really? You could do that yourself. Alright, let's go to Leiden. Yeah, you got it's sonar kind of thing. I guess is it sonar or radar? Sonar suggests underwater. I think we got to go there. I want the purple newt that lives deep under the ground. My dish would be complete if I had it. Will you sample my latest dish? Let's see. My, this is good. I'd give it a 7. It's alright. I'd say about 5. I like it a little sweeter. It rates a 4. No texture. 2. You people are tough! Alright, I know you gotta get this guy the purple newt, but... I think we go through this, right? Let's see. Our master returned, but he couldn't find anything new. What? King Herod said he wanted something to eat? Now that's the king I know. Do you know King Herod? He's famous for his appetite. He's eaten almost everything I've made. Are there any dishes that surprised him recently? Well, there's one, but it's not really a dish. What is it? It's a flavor. A spell has been cast on it. That's why any food tastes great with it. Fantastic. Don't jump to conclusions so quickly. You think the dish is good, but that doesn't mean it is good. So you're saying that even dishes that everyone hates would actually taste good, right? Right. But that's amazing! Why did you make such a thing? It was originally for emergencies. You use it when there's nothing to eat, like a famine. I see. I guess it has some uses. Get kids to eat their vegetables, right? Fuck yeah! Chops it up, snorts it. Let's cook some good shit! Yeah, that would be funny if that's the way it went down, right? Such tastes are expensive, aren't they? I don't mind. Can I have some? To tell the truth, I haven't really finished it. I need a purple newt. I heard I could find one in the cave east of Herod. I went there myself, but I didn't see any. I could finish this if I had a purple newt. Alright, so we'll go to the cave now. Luckily, we could just warp back there. Flies and worms and, what was the other thing? Roaches? As in Breath of Fire 2. Let me see. Oh, hello. Yeah, I want to stay at the inn before I do anything else, actually. I love how, like, Ryu eats all that food, and he's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then he starts thinking about what it actually is and throws up. It's pretty funny. I laughed my ass off when I saw that as a kid, at least. Alright, so let's warp back to Herod. And... no. And we're supposed to go to a cave east of Herod. East of Herod? There it is. Okay. I'm looking at my map to see... oh, okay. It's going to be quite a trip. Oh, damn. Slime Elf! Yeah, Slime Elf! Slime Elf, Slime Elf, Slime Elf. I know they said east, but we gotta go around to the south. Alright, we got some sad snacks. It's a sad snacky snack. Alright. Evil clam! I told you, man, I'm all about the clam. They look so sad and incelish. They do. It's true. Stop them before they leave creepy comments to celebrities on Twitter. Or just outright aggressive comments. That's how he got fucking banned. He wasn't even like a permanent ban. I think it was like a... He was banned for like a couple of days or something. And he made this video on YouTube crying about it. Like, it was like literally he made a video called "Screw Twitter." And he was like, all I did was say, calm down, Spaz, to Sour Silverman. Like, yeah, that's really fucked up. You shouldn't be an asshole like that. But he doesn't see it that way, you know? So he basically was like, oh, I'm never going to use Twitter again. And as far as I know, he never did. And it's funny, because like he started doing these vlog videos around that time on YouTube, and they were all the same exact thing. Him laying in his bed, pointing his phone down at himself, so he looks like even more of a thumb. Like, he totally is the dudes that look like thumbs meme to a T. I guess I should have had somebody attack the clan. Ladies. Ba 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 ba. Let's heal up. Oh no, don't do it, you do it. There's the dragon shrine. Evil clam! Surrounded by his well, like I said, it was a close-up of his face, so you couldn't really see his surroundings other than he was laying in the bed, pointing his phone down at himself. And it's like, dude, you already look like a thumb. That angle is not helping reduce the thumbness of your face. An earring. Jelly bolt, ooh, jelly bolt, jelly bolt. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, like I said, if any of y'all are friends with me on Facebook and you want to see like a full account of the Tanya story from my perspective, go on my Facebook and look. And I mean my personal one, not the NecroVMX one. He never was the same after the end of Kazarth Wrestling. He wasn't even involved in that, though, as far as... I don't think he was. That was 3 other... I mean, basically, Tanya came up with the... I still remember to this day. Jared levels up. Tanya comes to me like, I've got this great idea for a series on YouTube that'll get people interested in our games. And I'm like, all right, let's hear it, right? And she's like, we want to do a wrestling show. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, like, I did not understand what she meant by that. Like, you want to have people wrestle and shit? So her idea was to take a wrestling video game, like, you know, WWE, 2K, whatever the fuck, and use the Create a Wrestler feature to... Oh, is this blocked off? How am I going to get there? I got to blow this map up a little bit. Hold on. The map is, like, kind of zoomed out a little. How do I zoom in on this? I should just, like, fucking open it in Photoshop so I don't have to... Oh god, it doesn't even see Photoshop as a possibility. Oh my god, really? I'm just gonna open this in Photoshop so I can really look at it. Give me 1 second, guys. You had to update your PC. Oh, you had the Windows 10 update? No, she didn't want to make a wrestling... She did want to make a fighting game at one point, but that's not relevant to what I'm talking about. Alright, hold on. Because this map is like really zoomed out in the preview thing, and I'm trying to see how to get to where that cave is, because I do not remember. So let me just open it in Photoshop so I can... Are you kidding me? There we go. So I could actually look at it. There we go. That's a little zoomed in. Looks like I could probably get there from the east. Alright. Now I can't see the chat. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, fucking, she comes to me with this idea that, like, she'll get, like, the wrestling game, or I think she already had the game, right? And create our characters in the wrestling game, right? And then have them wrestle. Like, and then have commentary, you know? And she wanted to do, like, a full show of it, like, watching wrestling on TV. where there'd be commentators and an announcer and all this. And she's like, I know you're not into wrestling, but do you think it's a good idea? And I'm like, I think that I said, Tanya, that's really dumb. You've only had 25 people at any time. You need to get to 50? No, that's not, no. That's not one of the goals for affiliate. I don't even know what you're looking at. Hold on. Nah, you're looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, that's under build a... Yeah, exactly. That's not what you want. Okay, so... Where is it? Alright, I can't even find it now. Hold on, let me bring it up on my end so I can show you where it is. Here, guys, let me just do this real quick. Just to help Lykios. I'm going to show you my screen. Alright, so... That's not Twitch. That's Twitch. So here's the dashboard. And if you look under community... Is it community? No, hold on. It's like... Oh, God, what is it? Preferences? Well, for me, it says affiliate there, but... Like, basically... That ain't it. I think it's channel, actually. That ain't it either. Where is it? This is bothering me now. Content. Stop gives. Is it Stream Manager? No, see, that brings you here. There's a way to look at it, and I forget how to get to it, because it's... I mean, it might be like wherever this... No, there's a place that basically shows your quests. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you go under Insights and you go to Achievements, right? And this is Path to Affiliate. You need 50 followers, 50 people following you. Okay, that doesn't mean they have to be watching you. To have streamed for 8 hours, to stream on 7 different days in a trailing 30-day period, and an average of 3 viewers in a trailing 30-day period. But that's what you need to look at. It has nothing to do with you need 50 views at a time. It's you need 50 followers. Okay, so yeah, getting back to the story. So Tanya is like, do you think this is a good idea? I know you're not into wrestling, but do you think this is a good idea? And I'm like, no. Like, and she's like, really? And I'm like, I don't see that anybody's gonna watch that. I mean, you're talking about basically the equivalent of getting a bunch of wrestling dolls and smashing them together and pretending to do like a show like a kid would do, you know? Like, that to me is what she was proposing, and I was like, do you really think that people are gonna watch this? And she's like, I really do. And I was like, well, whatever. You know, I don't want anything to do with it, right? Okay, so all you gotta do is get more people to follow you. That's all. Guys, if anybody here is watching and doesn't follow Lykios, just follow him just to help him get to affiliate. That's all he needs. All right, Nova levels up, learn Rally. I'm pretty sure it's a healing spell. Okay, so anyway, wait, what fucking town is this? Oh, Baku. All right. All right. You guys gotta let me tell the story, though. No, don't push it. Just keep streaming. I'm pushing it for you. Let me tell this story. Could we stop talking about your stream and talk about, like, let me say what I'm saying? Like, I've like, already showed you exactly where it is and everything and explained what it means. And I asked people to follow you if they don't. See, Evie's following you. Okay. So I didn't understand the idea of doing a wrestling TV show on YouTube, using a video game and making... And then it's the weird thing. The weirdest thing is she didn't just create our characters. Like, she didn't just have, like, Magus and Ziria and all these characters wrestling. She had real wrestlers in there, too. So basically, she was doing this thing like our characters joined the WWE. And she got the worst fucking people to do it, because she did like a little bit of the commentary on it, but for the most part, she handed it over to Fake Name. The man with the fake name was basically in charge of doing the show. And then we had Alex Shannon, who was a piece of shit Nazi, as the announcer. And then the other commentator was Zach, the guy who thought that Garo was a Japanese word for wolf, and that the word indigenous was made up last year. So 3 different but distinctly disgusting flavors of chud doing this chuddy show, and she put like commercials on it and shit. They were like commercials for our games. It was so cringy. And then she would be like, people are watching it, people really like it, and it was like this, like it was basically like 3 or 4 fangirls that were in love with Tanya. They couldn't give a shit about the games or the characters or anything. They just wanted to touch her butt that were watching it. You know what I mean? And I was just like, this is the lamest thing ever. I had nothing to do with it. So that was the wrestling show. There you go. Death the Sun will follow you. Why are you bringing up Bloodstained right now? My god, I didn't even move 2 squares. And I'm trying to get to a dungeon. I mentioned that on my Facebook post. Actually, you know what? If you guys want it... Oh, the window mode work. I got you. I saw that and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? So anyway, if you guys are interested, what I could do is, while I'm playing the game, I won't stop playing, but I could, for those of you who don't have Facebook or don't have me added on Facebook, I could read you out the post if you guys want like brief story time. It wouldn't take too long. Are you guys interested in hearing it? Like basically what I wrote, my account of the Tanya story from my perspective? Lufia levels up. Talk a lot of shit. Go for it. Ah, man. You'll never make a Facebook? I feel you. I didn't actually want to make Facebook at the time, but now I'm like invested in it, so it's like, oh, well, I guess we're doing this. Alright. Let me bring up Facebook. I mean, I have Facebook. Let me just get to that tab open. And I'll... Oh, Corin replied to me, too. Let me look at that before I read this. Ah, okay. She just said ha ha ha. Okay, so this is... I'm going to read this out as I'm playing. So I won't... Hey, Flower, how's it going? You leave in 15 minutes? How you going? So recently, prompted by a... I'm reading it now. So recently, prompted by a Facebook memory about Kazareth Studios getting their first game greenlit to Steam, and their excitement regarding that, June... I tagged June, but June told, or rather retold, the full sordid tale of Kazareth. The vortex of insanity that was Tanya, and everything that happened from their perspective. It was rather good, and also prompted a much briefer account from Kyle regarding his brief experience towards the end. Let me see what happened. June is... Oh, speak of the devil, I didn't know you were streaming. Oh, no, that's not you. Hold on. Oh, it's Kyle. Sorry, I had the thing scroll down. Like, June wasn't streaming. Kyle, thank you for the host. I was just reading out the Facebook post. By the way, Kyle, guess what? Like, Streamlabs is really fucking out on me. Like, it's kind of working. I'm in the ass end of the game, Jake. Everybody wants to hear the story, but nobody wants to let me tell it. But anyway, Kyle, Streamlabs has shown me having 0 views from the beginning of the stream, and it still says 0 views. Like, it's never went up. So it's wilding out lately. Alright, so anyway, let me go back to this. It's time to tell the story from the beginning from my own perspective. About a decade ago, I received a YouTube message, back when this is a thing, from someone with the username Kazareth Studios who was actually Tanya, but used we pronouns to make it seem like she was speaking on behalf of a good-sized company. She seemed to be a fan of my work on YouTube, and that was in the industry. Alright, hold on, I gotta heal up. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking I might just... Let me run back to... Because I went the wrong way, basically. I thought I would be able to go up from the south, but it was blocked off by shoals. So I'm going to warp back to, like, Marsh and go from there. Alright, and just to heal up, because I had used so much resources there. Alright, where was I? And she wanted to send me a copy of her latest release. And if I wanted to make a video on it, that would just be great. I actually didn't get back to Tanya right away due to initially misfiling the message. But when I found it about a month later, I apologized for taking so long and said that I would download the game from the link provided and make a video about it. Several things about this. The entire message is full of contextualized fallacies that I totally fell for. Latest release should have been only release. And really at this point, the game in question could barely be called released, as it only existed for sale from their own website. Oh, shit. Not in actual stores, whether the brick and mortar variety or the digital variety. The actual product was an obvious beta of an RPG Maker game that showed progress? That's not what I meant to say. I must have got an auto-corrected there. That showed promise is what I meant to say. Wait, what is popping up? Oh my god. EB! EB got me Monster Prime! Oh, for Kyle's game day. Oh, definitely I'll do that. Thank you, EB. Okay, Kyle, thanks for coming by. But Kyle, have you noticed that, like, Streamlabs has been weird lately? Like, I've had multiple issues this past week. Okay, where was I? I made a video. Oh, no, I forgot. So, it had promise. The actual product was an obvious beta of an RPG Maker that showed promise with fun gameplay and interesting characters, but was mind-blowingly ugly in its presentation. I made a video. She assured me that everyone at the office, that's in quotes, thought that it was hilarious. So Lufia is a pie-making simulator. You should have known, yeah. I later found out that Kazaret Studios basically existed as 4 people: Tanya, Richie, Chris, and James. Richie did the mapping in the game and was president of the company. His mapping was awful and his personality was somehow worse. Alright, hold on, I gotta actually look at the game for this part. Oh, fuck. Well, now I can look away from the game. His mapping was awful and his personality was somehow worse. He barely contributed anything. Chris was the tester who couldn't find a bug unless you showed it and where it was. And he was also a racist chud with a propensity for rape jokes. James was the editor, which is why the game was somewhat interesting. Oh, damn it. How am I going to get there? You can't go under the bridge? I honestly don't remember. Let me look at the map again. I honestly don't remember how to get to this place. Wow. Yeah, every approach to this place is, like, blocked off. Wait! I see how to get there. I see how to get there. Alright, let me warp to... You're the one that has warp. Sorry this is taking so long, but I haven't played this game in a while. Where was I? Chris is the... Okay, James is the editor. Okay. Tanya herself... You know what? Okay, I'm never going to get through this unless I try to do it like this. I'll try to get through this quickly, so we'll get back to the game in a moment. Let me read this out. Tanya herself, the owner of the company and CEO, seemed very nice at first. She was engaging and kind and seemed to think that it seemed that her and James were the only ones doing actual work. She acknowledged that Kazarth had issues with a lot of things. For the most part, they lacked a graphic designer. Her main partner, Richie, was a chud who made bad maps and kept insisting that they make the game as hard as possible. He seemed to really hate anyone who would have fun playing a game. And Chris was about as useful as a lobotomy and about as enriching. When I offered to take my then meager talents at graphic design and improve a few things in the game that desperately needed improving, I was offered a spot on the team. After the first virtual meeting, using Skype, because this was before good programs were invented, I had a rather bad impression of not only Richie and Chris, but also the other assorted hangers-on who didn't seem to have any experience or interest or even any specific role in the company. I did the worst thing that I could have done. I took this shit seriously. I saw potential in the game and also saw potential in Tanya, who seemed to have a lot of passion and good ideas. The completely useless hangers-on were pared down and replaced with people who actually gave a crap, many of them being people that I knew and was friends with. I'd introduced them to Tanya, she'd wow them with her nice demeanor and passion for RPGs and lofty ideas and vague promises of making it big someday, and then they'd join the team. Pretty soon, we had a pretty strong group. June joined, as they mentioned in their Facebook, and around this time we were trying to get a now much more polished version of the first game onto Steam while also working on the sequel. Steam had just started a now scuppered program called Greenlight, and we were one of the first games on there, which was a bad idea since the Steam community reacted harshly to Greenlight at first. They didn't want indie games at all, and this led to a long, hard road. Pause. June figured a way out and implemented that. We got on Steam. The game sold pretty well, and we put all the positive energy into the next game, which turned out way better. After Part 2 came out, things fell apart extremely quickly. Tanya kept thinking that every move she made was going to be the next big break that would propel her to stardom, and even kept making promises regarding console releases, traveling to E3, and she kept making inroads with more famous people in the industry. In retrospect, she probably made all that up, most notably a short partnership with Square Enix, and all the industry bigwigs that she claimed follow us on Twitter. After Part 2 didn't immediately rock the house in terms of sales, Tanya became dejected and derailed literally everything. She lost her motivation to work on anything and instead tried to get people to do it for her. She didn't understand the diminishing returns of a sequel that requires you to have played the first game and how people tend to buy games and then let them sit in their Steam library for a long time before playing them. She didn't understand games like this are going to be a slow burn. Meanwhile, titles like To the Moon, A Bird Story, and Undertale achieved the instant success that she wanted, which led to a lot of weird jealous behavior regarding other developers. Plans for a third game fell into the background, with Tanya insisting that it had to be 3D and on a huge scale. Never mind that a lot of the loftier ideas for the second game were already heavily scaled back or removed altogether already. And she hired mostly students with no experience to work on that, and pretty much no progress was ever made on the third game other than some brainstorming sessions that we had about the storyline. The prequel game went through a lot of iterations, with Tanya going to make it as a short 8-bit style game, which actually got a lot of people interested, and then she just lost her motivation for it and asked me to write the story, where I reimagined it as a grand sweeping tale full of lore, and of course it did never get made. Tanya kept insisting on other changes, like having the entire thing have a painted look, and my story festered while she struggled to find people to realize what she wanted. The most competent members of the crew started leaving one by one. I stayed despite wanting to leave several times and was elevated to Richie's former role as president of the company. I should mention before I move on that almost nobody was making any money at this point. Tanya got a check from Steam every month, and everyone else was supposed to get a royalty rate, but the contract terms were so bad that anyone who left basically forfeited their pay, and those that stayed would get nothing anyway since she required a certain dollar amount to be reached before sending royalty checks. Those that stayed because they wanted to make something, not for the money. Tanya's mantra early on was that it's not about the money, and that if you're in it for the money, you're in the wrong industry and definitely the wrong company. I'm not so sure about sales, though. I think they had to be higher than what she said they were, as she apparently got a check from Steam every month and was using it to pay her bills. I myself got less than $300 for nearly a decade of hard work and dedication. I wasn't in it for the money, but clearly there was money being made, and it was only being made by one person. In the meantime, she would flit from thing to thing. She wanted to go back to school. She wanted to become a social worker. She wanted to make a wrestling show using a video game, using our characters. Yes, really. She wanted to make YouTube videos. She wanted to stream on Twitch. None of it lasted long, except for the mind-blowingly horrible wrestling show, mostly because she wound up getting 3 chuds to make it for her. At one point, she was convinced that she was going to run for office, and I don't mean city council, I mean she wanted to go straight to the Senate. That one fizzled out in about 2 weeks, but for a while, she was speaking as if she had already won the election. More projects came and went. She wanted to do a fighting game. That never happened. She wanted to do a horror game. That never happened. She wanted to do a parallel story to the first game, which she had me start writing, but that fizzled out fast when she realized it would take effort to actually make. She wanted to make a lot of things, and greenlit a lot of people's ideas, but expected them to learn how to make a game and make it themselves, then I guess she would put her name on it and make all the money. Then a young man with severe psychosis wormed his way into our lives, claiming to be able to get the first game onto mobile devices, and was also working on a project for Square Enix, a remake of one of their lesser-known titles. We offered him help with that in exchange for help with the mobile version. Neither happened. He had forged the contract with Square Enix, something I had pointed out was an obvious fake from day one, but Tanya claims her lawyer said that it was real. And it wound up with our name being in the gaming news for the worst reasons. The second shot at a mobile version wound up being the remake of the first game that somehow was worse than the original. The mobile plans were scuppered when the game wouldn't run very well on any phone, so instead of cutting losses, she dumped it on Steam as a remaster that sucked the fun out of the original, with worse mechanics and a load of bugs because no one bothered testing it. It was programmed by a woman who was hired, who suffered a mental breakdown towards the end of the development cycle and disappeared off the face of the earth. Then she claimed that her wife had the amazing idea to make a rhythm game. I told her what a horrible idea it was. She didn't want to hear it. So it was going to be great, it was going to capture the casual market and get them to want to play our more serious games. She claimed that the best thing was that the game was pretty much already made, since all she had to do was slap some artwork on an already existing plugin, meant to be a mini-game, not a full game, and boom. I hated the idea and I knew it would fail, but she was convinced that it would sell a lot and be a big deal and finally get her success. It tanked because not only was it a bad idea, it was a horrible execution of a bad idea. She then claimed to have always been against the idea, claiming she couldn't remember whose idea it was or why she went along with it. Then, with nothing being produced, Tanya announced that the next project would be a Star Trek-ish sci-fi RPG that she came up with randomly, and that she was the only one who would work on it. She accepted no help on the project until testing, which I personally took control of, as Chris's replacement was an even bigger boob. The game turned out pretty well, though the majority of it was a shameless asset dump with no original graphics or music, despite having talented graphic artists and musicians on board. She wanted to make it quickly. She was convinced this was going to be her big break. The game got good reviews. Everyone that played it seemed to like it, and Tanya seethed at the sales not living up to her unrealistic expectations. I should mention that in the months that she spent working on the game, she became insufferable. She couldn't be talked to by anybody. The once charming and nice woman was rude and dismissive and seemed to barely remember who anybody was, and would disappear for days on end, skip out on meetings and appointments that she had set up, and space out on big things such as the basic history of the company. During an interview we did on a podcast, she had me tell the story of how the company started since she couldn't remember it, and then later yelled at me for doing all the talking. She started rambling nonsense when you could get her to talk. Not the usual goofy nonsense, but literally things that made no sense out of left field. Despite modest sales at first, the Star Trek-ish game started finding a second life on Twitch with some smaller streamers playing it, which got their audiences interested, which then led to them streaming it, and slowly it started going up the chain to where some larger streamers, one who had made partner right around this time, were expressing interest in streaming the game. Sales started picking up. There was also a lot of things happening in the background. Remember how I mentioned that Tanya claimed we would always be making inroads with other indie devs and some not-so-indie ones? Well, I started doing that only for real. I worked on a partnership with a much more successful indie company who recently got their game onto the Nintendo Switch, something Tanya kept claiming she was going to do. I was the one who started handpicking streamers to showcase the game, including the one larger one that was interested. I also had some actual fucking celebrities interested in being involved. 2 rock stars gave us permission to use their music. We never did because Tanya would be excited about something one day and then would be over it the next day. So despite everything having gone so awry, things were looking up. You might wonder why I stuck around so long, but the truth of the matter is there were 4 separate instances in which I was prepared to leave, and each time I chose not to, out of some sense of loyalty or because things turned out better than I expected. At some point, the fallacy of sunk costs. Then it was all gone. One day, Tanya posted an announcement to social media that she was closing the company forever, citing that she wasn't making any money, which she always claimed she didn't care about. People who actually saw the post were devastated. I felt betrayed, and not for the first time. She immediately started a new studio and offered me a place by her side. I told her that's where I was supposed to be the first time, and she made me president. She called me her brother, and then she said that we were in this together. She made the decision unilaterally. The old guard, which was down to just me and James, were not only left out of the decision, we weren't told it was going to happen until it did. We found out the same way anyone else did. When I talked to her, her voice was back to the way it used to be, so full of life and happy and chipper and excited about the future. She didn't understand why I was upset. She didn't understand that I was angry. She made a piss-poor attempt at an apology and then expected me to just be okay about all this. We stayed on shakingly okay terms until she got mad at me for questioning her sanity. I know, you're thinking, having heard all this, she's a paragon of sanity. Why would I think anything else? Suddenly, she was the injured party and demanded an apology. I should have told her to go antagonize a goose, but instead I actually apologized, and she said she'd think about it. I'm not sure what that means since I didn't care anymore. She blocked me out of her life, much like she had done to so many others in the past. She posted a long Trumpish "I'm a stable genius" post on Facebook about how all the haters don't believe and how she's going to make it big on the Nintendo with her new game company. She hastily made a social media presence for herself as Avalon Lee Productions and started sucking up to indie devs that she would have made fun of 7 years prior for cranking out generic crap. She showed off pictures of her new game that somehow looked worse than the original build of her first game, despite having a decade of experience doing this at this point. And I don't mean just graphics. Everything about this looked like the sort of thing that a kid would make in a weekend in RPG Maker before getting bored and going back to Fortnite. She kept claiming that she would work on the expansion to the Star Trek-ish game, which never happened, and the sequels to her first 2 games, while working on this new game that quickly went through 3 different titles and 2 horrible looks. She rushed everything so fast that her Twitter handle was Avalon Lee Produ1. A lot of people wondered how that ever happened, and I posited the theory that she was in such a rush, she entered a name that was too long and kept hitting next and OK and wound up being truncated like an old DOS file. I'm almost done, guys. I see the chat moving. Just give me a moment. Things started really getting spicy when June mentioned how she owed them money. Time to back up a bit. Remember how June was single-handedly responsible for getting us onto Steam? They had to sacrifice their private account for like a year to do this for reasons that were never made clear. They never got paid a dime, even though Tanya told me that they did get compensation for this Promethean task. When June mentioned they never got paid, I got angry on their behalf. This is my best friend we're talking about here. And I called for a confrontational meeting with Tanya to sort that out. She suddenly was all apologetic and insisted that it was an oversight, remember this, and would pay whatever June asked. June asked $200 because, well, I don't know. They deserved a lot more. She said she could pay $100 in the next few weeks and then $100 soon. Soon became never. She privately told me that she planned to pay a lot more than $200, but at this point I knew not to believe it. June left the company, and I almost did too, but I decided to stay since the meeting went better than I thought. I was ready for a fight. When Steam pays me next was when they would get their money. Then it became when the Star Trek-ish game comes out. Then when it came out, it was I meant for Nintendo. She moved the goalposts so much it wasn't football anymore, it was a long-range missile strike. After the company was gone, June mentioned that they still hadn't been paid yet. When they mentioned to Tiny they were moving somewhat nearby her, they had met her in person at one point, June described it as frightening and her living conditions as filthy. She was cold and didn't seem to remember who June even was. After some prodding from me, June contacted her demanding the money promised. This was 18 months after the promise was made, and it was only $100, but at this point it was the principle of the matter. She launched into a huge tirade, called June a jerk for not believing that she'll make it big on the Nintendo box, and then said that they'd get paid by the end of the month. She paid and then blocked them completely. Shortly after, this weird shit started to happen on Steam. Suddenly, my copies of the 5 games we had done were gone. I rounded up the old gang and asked everybody if that had happened to them, and the answer was yes. She yanked permissions that gave us access to the games that we worked on. So I called her out on it on Twitter, where she was very active telling other horrible devs that they were awesome. In this case, she replied to a person looking for RPG recommendations by recommending her own games without mentioning that she made them. Classy, I know. Me and June both posted replies casually mentioning that she yanked the games from her employers who worked for them, including the person who got them onto Steam in the first place. Panic mode. It was a big misunderstanding. It was an oversight. Put down the pitchforks and torches, everyone. I'll give the games back, doing so in a way that made it feasible that she could yank them again instead of just giving keys. And then she was leaving the industry permanently. I guess all the people who didn't believe in her were right. There's a lot I didn't mention, believe it or not. A lot of things that were abandoned or orphaned. I didn't touch on anything personal, either because I don't think that's right. But this is my Kazarth experience. Overall, 0 stars, would not recommend. I guess it took a little longer than I thought it would, but that's why I went to that other screen. All right, let me read the chat, because I saw it moving pretty much the whole time. The clouds are cool, right? Oh, you got the stream. Okay. Oh, I dropped a bunch of frames during that, apparently. What is going on today? Nice. Jesus H motherfucking Gonzo shitcock diarrhea Stormy Christ Tanya and shit. She do be whack, yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna do something unusual here before we continue. I'm going to stop, Gibbs. I'm going to like stop and then restart the stream. Mostly because like Streamlabs is acting really funny. I'm actually gonna close Streamlabs and reopen it and then restart the stream. It'll only take like a little bit less than a minute probably. It won't even take a minute, I don't think. But I really want to see if I can get the view count fixed, see if I can not drop frames, see if I can get all this fixed. So give me one moment, guys. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we should be back. What's up? Usually you don't drop frames. It should be a very occasional thing like this. But I dropped a bunch while I was reading that for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, but I don't know. To me, the experience in Streamlabs has been very strange lately. Guys, can we confirm that we're back live and that you guys can hear me and everything? Oh, you got shit internet? Well, I mean, even shit internet can work as long as you're not, Okay, cool. Yeah. By the way, it still says 0 views. Like on my dashboard, it says 11, but on the Streamlabs thing, it says 0. I don't know what's going on with that lately. Maybe Streamlabs and, oh, god damn it. Maybe Streamlabs and Twitch are fighting with each other and there's a big divorce happening. It says 17 where you are? Oh, well, I just reconnected, so it might not count all of them right now. It says 11 on the dashboard, 0 on Streamlabs. If I counted people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's actually 18 people watching, not counting myself. All right. Okay, so yeah. All right. I have failed repeatedly to get to the place that I'm trying to get, but I finally know where I'm going. And I told the story. So if you guys have any thoughts on it, I'd love to hear it. A viewer count vanished. What do you mean? It's like not showing a view count at all? It shouldn't. It can't not be there. Like, even if you have no views, there's a count that says 0. It came back? Okay. Alright. For a moment, it just wasn't there. That thoughts? Mud bitch be whack. Yeah, like, honestly, like, it was... And you might think that I'm kind of crazy. Thank you, Gray. You might think that I'm kind of crazy that I stuck with her for nearly a decade. A bunch of stoners are in charge. Surprisingly, not so much. I think Chris was the only person who was a stoner. That guy was a fucking asshole, too. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, trolls. Speaking of chuds. Like, you might think I'm not, like, why would you stick around for so long? And, Jesus, Mogul. But, like, really, like, it was almost like what I would say would almost sound like a person who was in a, like, an abusive relationship. I would say, well, it isn't bad all the time, you know what I mean? Refer to me by my Japanese name, Garo Noir. That's French! Oh, no, Alex told me it was Japanese. Well, Alex is an idiot, then. A bad character from The Office? Man, I don't even know if she watched The Office, but that sounds accurate. I've never seen The Office. That sounds accurate. Yeah, it was a toxic relationship. Like, it wasn't a romantic relationship by any means. I mean, I'm not into her and she's only into women. But it was a close relationship. Like, we considered each other practically family for a long time. You know, we weren't just co-workers. We were very close friends. So, I don't know. Yeah, Alex Shannon, the List Critics guy. He wormed his way into Kazareth via the wrestling show. I personally never liked him, but he wormed his way in. Hey, Azoth. Via the wrestling show, and I don't know. It was a mess. I hated that wrestling show. I hated its existence. And then, like, when Tanya, like, deleted everything, which she did a bad job of, like, she tried to delete all the videos on her YouTube channel instead of just rebranding it for her new studio. Same thing she did with Twitter. Like, if you look at her YouTube channel, all the wrestling shit is still up. She took down all the good content and left all the wrestling shit. Yeah, AB, that's accurate. The Final Fantasy IV Let's Play was dead in the water anyway. Because it was already like pulling teeth to get her to even do as many episodes as she did. It was her idea, and somehow she needed convincing to actually do it. Yeah, and actually what Hitomi mentions right now is like another thing. I didn't mention how she basically sexually harassed any women that worked for the company. I mean, if Hitomi was to tell you how many unsolicited nudes she got, the number would horrify you. It was in the 70s. I'm doing alright, Azoth. Apparently I dropped more frames. I don't know what's going on today. Yeah, she really was. Well, Hitomi's in Japan. It's complicated with lawsuits. She did seem to think that all women were bi. I think the only woman in Chronicles of a Dark Lord that wasn't into women was Dasan. And I got nothing with women being into women, and I got nothing with lesbian representation or bi representation, but she literally seemed to think that every woman is bi. I don't know who the Grady twins are. Aguro levels up. Dasan was a bookworm. No? I don't know where you got that from. I think you're thinking of Cytheria. I'm still occasionally dropping frames, and it's pissing me off. Revive. Do I want to go down here, or... Yes, I do, I guess, because there's a treasure chest there. Could you not? Gloom arrow. Oh, oh. Could you please stop? Yeah, but I'm not understanding what the reference to Sanctus Mortem And the twins from The Shining. It wasn't necessarily a town. You're talking about Alien. It wasn't necessarily meant to be a town of lesbians. That's how people took it. It was meant to be just a town of women. That's all it was meant. It was basically based on Troya from Final Fantasy IV. Oh, okay. I'm not understanding. I thought you were talking about Tanya. I think Tanya wanted the twins from The Shining. That's sick. Alright, that has gone badly. Let's do... No, not courage. I guess just do boost then. I got wrecked by these lizard guys. Oh yeah, there were lesbians in there, but it wasn't meant to be a town just full of lesbians. Jake, I asked her about that once, and she basically said that, like, there's other towns and shit, but that you're like, if there's some artistic license with only showing you the important places that you need to visit. All right, we got revive. I don't know if it's my internet right now or whatever, but it's not currently dropping frames, but it's like I've dropped more frames today than I have in like the past week. It's like 3%, which is not. I'm not happy about that. The view counter in Streamlabs is still broken. I don't know. Like, has there been an update and it hasn't updated or something? Like, what the fuck is going on with Streamlabs? All right. Oh no. That's where it came from. Try going over here. There we go. We got basilisks. Look at a scary looking motherfucker. Yeah, Lykios, I don't know what you're talking about right now. I really don't. Alright, let's get in there and get those. Like, what you're saying, I don't really think that's a thing at all. And these basilisks aren't hard to kill, at least. No, you're being clear. I just think you're talking out your ass. I've never seen a character in like a major movie or TV show whose only defining trait was being gay. You know, that's interesting, Jake. I have heard that about basilisks, that they fear the crowing of a rooster. I think even Harry Potter mentioned that in the books, not the movies, that the roosters all died when the basilisk was around. But it's interesting how some media portray basilisks as being roosters, which I think is interesting. Swing Wing. EX Potion. High Bomb. Alright, let me just heal up a bit. No, I know what a cockatrice is. That's not what I said. I said some media portrays a basilisk as a rooster. Alright, these lizard men are annoying. Maybe somebody puts them there, Hitami. Oh, I like Yosira. Swing Wing sounds like a restaurant? No, it sounds like a sex place. Castlevania had rooster basilisks. Yeah, that's one example. Surprise attack. Alright. Oh my. Come here. Tell me why you're a cockatrice. Yeah, I believe that like the basilisk and the cockatrice are similar in terms of folklore. So sometimes they get confused. Kind of like harpies and sirens. Oh, there's a chest there. Oh, I'll worry about that later. Lizard Man, Basilisk, Manticore. Alright. The lizard man, I think, is the most dangerous enemy in here. Don't confuse the sex place for a restaurant. Things will go very wrong. You're right. It gives a new meaning to we're gonna go eat out. Damn it. Or right, depending, yeah. It's a sex place that has nachos. Oh my. Wait, you had the poison spell, don't you? Yeah. Nope. Damn it. Got ourselves a great potion and a miracle. Let's use that great potion. I should go get that chest, though, that I missed. Foodie. Manticore and 2 lizard men, and of course I get ambushed. Oof. Oh my god, you guys are hard for Lufia. Me horny for girl with blue hair. Big titty goth girlfriend. Also green guy hot too. Oh, me dead. Oi! Don't let anybody tell you there's nothing wrong with me. You of all people know, Bats. There's plenty wrong with me. Yeah, trolls. No, first to comment. Oh, photoshopped. Lame. Oh, Trump 2020. But her emails. Stone Cure. That was not worth it. That was too much trouble. Let's go this way, actually. For a fucking stone cure. Alright, it's another chest there. Demon Mace and 2 basilisks. But I think the reason that basilisks and cockatrices have so much crossover between them is because they both turn you to stone, right? But yeah, you never see, like, 2 depictions of a basilisk that are exactly the same. Like, hell, in Harry Potter, it was just a big snicky snick. It was a danger noodle. That's all it was a snake that was large. I got a warp to get to that. Stun arrow. One of those is probably the purple newt. Basilisk lizard man. Alright. Oh, me like blondes. And you're dead. Foodie. Oh dear. It's weird how Pierce is a spell that turns you to stone when the basilisk uses it. When other enemies use it, it's sleep. Nova got stoned. No, Moogle. He got hard. God, he's so hard. Let's see. I think I want to go that way, actually. Alright. Ladies. Okay. Yep. This looks right. This will get me to that. Chainmail. Is that any good? I'm kind of thinking it's probably going to be bullshit. Yeah, it is bullshit. Complete and total horseshit. Basilisk, Lizard Man, Demon Mace. Hey. Why don't you try that pure shit on me? You can't feed it to Fumi? Yeah, because you don't get you a giant Pokemon in this game. A giant, like, glob of snot Pokemon. I remember when Clint played this on YouTube, and he didn't seem to quite understand the concept of the capsule monster, right? And he was like, I don't understand what Fumi even is, like what's going on. And I said, I told him, and he understood immediately. I said, think of the capsule monsters as Pokemon, and Fumi's the normal type. The blue Kush boy guy named Carl. The blue Kush ball guy is the wind type, right? Oh, a salamander? Yeah. A salamander scurries into flames to be destroyed. Imaginary creatures are trapped in birth on celluloid. The crawlers cover the floor in the red ochre corridor. For my second sight of people, they've more lifeblood than before. Hank? Nice, you consider the name Hank. It's Honk. Honk Hell. Alright, I think I want to go to the upper right hand. Up here, I haven't been up here yet. There's a switch. It's up now. Pause. Alright, who wouldn't? Which one did you name Hank? There were only 2 capsule monsters that were useful, which is the first one you get, which is the normal guy, Fumi. As long as you don't fully evolve him, because he's garbage when he's fully evolved. And the fairy one was good because she can heal you. And she was particularly good for the ancient cave, because healing was something to come by. You know, you really wanted a capsule monster that can heal you. Alright, so I'm guessing that changes where the teleporter goes? No, it was a Kitsune. Which is weird because he started as like a glob of snot, and he just became a bigger glob of snot, but he became like kind of humanoid. Do you have stone? Shoot. Nova might be the only one. I have the items I can use. And then like his 4th form was like a really big like snot golem looking dude, and he was really powerful. And then he becomes a Kitsune out of nowhere, and I really didn't understand how that happened. And it's weird because all of a sudden he had like a bubble beam kind of attack, but it was like it didn't do damage because it was a magic attack, and his magic stat was really, really low. He was all about physics. He had one attack called Nine Tails that was very powerful. If you hit a boss with it, it was devastatingly, but you couldn't control what the capsule monsters were doing. That's the thing. So, giving him like one of his 3 attacks being basically Bubble Beam, like in the terms of Pokemon, it was giving a special attack to something like, Machamp. Jared leveled up and learned Champion. All right. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense, is what I'm saying. Oh wait, I'm going up there. Yeah, Form 4 was powerful. Form 5, it had one powerful move, but it just like, I don't know. I think it was a waste of an evolution. And getting them to that final evolution was difficult. Like, you needed to give him a specific fruit at a specific time. And, yeah. Oh, okay, that was correct. Okay. I should heal up before I go down there in case I have to fight anything, but... I don't know, like, Lufia 2 had a great system with the capsule monsters, but basically most of them were unnecessary. You just wanted to collect them. Like, you really only needed Fumi or Gels as the default name for him was. And if you were playing gift mode, you wanted to have the fairy one. Yeah, some of them were fussier than others, that's true. Fumi was cool because like he basically liked everything that you fed him. But yeah, some of them were annoying. Double levels up. The fire guy was really good in battle, but the issue with the fire one was they had a very low gut rating. Gut was a lot of different things in Lufia, but for a capsule monster, the gut rating... The higher the gut rating was, the less likely the monster was to run away in battle. Because a lot of them would either see a strong enemy and run away instantly, or they'd get hurt and then run away. Hey, Gray, what's going on? So, you know, the first capsule monster you have has a really high gut rating. The fire dog guy that you get has an incredibly low gut rating, so he ran away in battle a lot. Oh, there's the purple note. We didn't have to fight, nothing. Alright, so we're done with this dungeon. Let's get out of here. It took me longer to find the dungeon than it did to... Well, to find a way to get to it than it did to actually do anything. Now, I think we gotta take this over to Leiden and get it cooked up. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This guy's in his like root cellar. That's a purple newt. Wait, I'll fix up a dish right away. Take this. I guarantee that it will satisfy King Herod. Nova gets the magic flavor. Ladies. Ba 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 ba. This guy won't get the fuck out of my way. So let me give you my magic flavor. Oh, baby. Alright. So let's warp over to Herod. The purple newt used to be a man? Oh dear. Silent green is people. We're gonna stay at the end real quick. Silent green is people. You know, I've never actually seen Silent Green. I think I saw like the spoof version on Saturday Night Live. Completely ruined the whole concept for me. Like they did such a funny spoof of it that I can't see anything but it being Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I heard it's a good movie, but I just... Like, they did such a fucking job of spoofing it on SNL that I can't take it seriously now. Everything I've eaten recently tastes terrible. I'd give my jewels for some delicious food. Oh, wait. What? Come on. Wait, do I have to bring it to his chef? Is that what we gotta do? I have the dish. You need very special food. Alright, I think I gotta find his cook. Is what we're supposed to do. One day I'll watch it. Maybe I can convince June that we should watch it or something, but... I gotta find the kitchen. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Balls of steel. Here we go. This is the magic flavor made by Leiden's Wizard of Taste. Just a minute. He does mean jewels, though, because he's gonna give up his jewels. Because he's talking about the alumina. I'll just whip it up right here. Excuse me while I whip this out. It's done. Please try it. Wow, that's good. Yes, really delicious. Now this is excellent. What's the matter, Jared? Don't you want to try it? No. Not right now. She don't want to eat slime again. The king will love this. You've been a big help. Last time she ate this guy's cooking, they made fun of her. The king will love this. You've been a big help. Please see him. I know he'll reward you. All right. Actually, guys, I'm gonna take a very brief bathroom break. Don't you dare jump on me, Gibbs. Get down. Don't jump. I'm gonna take a very... No one will call me Slime Elf. Except for Lufia. That's a nickname for life right there. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna throw an ad up real quick and... Rude. Very, very rude, Gibbs. Very rude. Don't know why you gotta be like that. Get off of me, dude. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Get out of the way. Let me pee. And now, and now for my favorite part of the stream. Oof. Alright, let's go back over here. Alright, now we go talk to the king. We could yank off his jewels. Gee whiz, my jewels! I heard about you from the cook. Thank you. My jewel collection is in the basement. Please go there. Alright. He keeps his jewels low down. Low rider. He's a little rider. Wait, wrong way. Conria, what is up? Thank you for that sub. Thank you. How are you doing today? Check it out. You got some emotes. Test them out. Enjoy them. Alright, here we go. Stop, dude. Get moved, bitch. Get out the way. And Hitomi got a... anemic watermelon? No, what do you... Wow, I meant to say eggplant. I said watermelon. That's way off. Please, come inside. Ooh, cream pieing up in this bitch. Alright, what do we got here? Carbo sword. Ooh, that's probably... Is that better than the Buster sword? It might be. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, let's see. Gloom voice, whatever. Silver robe. Let's see. Lufia, I'm gonna give that to you, probably. Nope, that sucks. Never mind. EX potion. Tower shield. I don't need that. Plum cider, whatever. Carbo helm. I think... Oh, yeah, I'm on silver. For some reason, they don't sell carbo helms in this town. Royal statue. Mock heels. Fry pan. This is what he locks up. Miracle. Pot. We found his pot. Oh, there's the Illumina. And another miracle. The miracles are good at least. Then we got the Illumina and a couple of decent-ish things. Alright, I hate to ask about this again, but can somebody tell me what the view count says right now? Because, I don't know, it's broken on my end. It says 0. Alright, so now that I got all the Illumina, we gotta go back to Rail. Rail 9? Okay. Well, that's better than 0. Oh, Jesus, Jake. That ain't even funny, man. Alright, where are we... Oh, God, what was he in? Carbis, I think? Ba-da-da-da. Lufia would bake the special brownies, but then nobody would eat them. Oh, no, Nova the Professor went to Ison Island alone. Why would he want to go there? He's an asshole. I mean, the pirates kidnapped Lou. He went to the tower to try to rescue him. All right, I know exactly where that is. Meow, meow. Of course something happened. Nothing's ever easy in a Lufia game. Let's warp to Marsh. I always meow along with music. It's funny because I'm not even like that big of a cat person, but I always like meow, 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 yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Inglorious Bastards, you remember that what? Oh, where he cuts to Hitler and he's like, 99999. Yeah, it's just fun to say. I oof along too. I am more of a dog person. As you might be able to tell. Somewhere up here. There she blows. Hello. Jelly bolt, ooh, jelly bolt. Dogs are too pure for this world. Even the Gibbsy Noodle when he's like barking at my face because I said I had to go to the bathroom. Since the Symphony of the Night Let's Play? Yeah, that sounds about right about the time when I started doing that. Cats are too smart for this world. You know what? If you ever run into a flat earther, you know what you say to them? If the earth was flat, cats would have knocked over everything off of the edge by now, right? Come on now. Sour cider. Another fucking tower, man. There's Tower Records up in this bitch. Berserker, Blue Skull. Oh god, these Berserkers are annoying if I remember correctly. It's a solid argument, right? They just like paw it right off the side, like, yep, no, this is going over. This is going over. You're going over. Alright, the Berserkers are a little easier to kill than I thought they would be. You do a lot of damage, though. Fuck out of here. Get off my screen. Oh! Damn. Go to horny jail. Oh no! Oh, it's funny. What do we got here? Meow. No one in this fights with a wrench? Yeah, that was clear. That was only Railshy's ancestor, Lexus, Dark Spoop, and some vampires. Well, we know the vampires aren't tough. And apparently the Dark Spoop ain't tough. You're really gonna do this shit with me? Right, really? At least it only got Lufia. Oh, come on. Wrench, Lufia opposing force. In the second game, which is the prequel, I don't know if you've ever played it, Conry, but there's a character, Lexus Shia, and he fights with a wrench. He's a scientist. Step on 4 switches in front of the door, then step on the door switch to open it. Choose the wrong order, and the alarm will sound. That doesn't sound pleasant. High potion. And what is this, just loop back around to the other side? Yeah, but there's a chest. Okay. $4. Dark Spoop, Blue Skull Berserker. Okay. Do that, do that, do that, and do that. I definitely plan on, not right after this, but I plan on streaming Lufia 2. Lufia 2 is so much better, too. Like, this is a decent game. Mark my words, this is a good game, but Lufia 2 is like a masterpiece. And of course Aguro's sleeping. He's bored with this shit. He's like, skulls again? Wake me up. Wake me up when it's a giant titty demon. Like, this isn't Dragon Age Aguro. There's no giant titty demons in this. Or Castlevania. Castlevania had a giant titty demon, too. Get it. Except the titty demon wasn't an enemy in Castlevania, come to think of it. Meow. Fur plate. I mean fire plate. I mean fiery plate. Shitting goat demons? I mean, that'd be cool. You're really gonna use mirror when I'm physically attacking you? And Legend of Heroes has the Queef Storm. Alright. This is looking annoying. Ow. You hated the plate enemies in Lufia 2? I don't know, Moogle, the way you talk, like, almost like Lufia 2 is really difficult, and I'm like, it's like one of the easiest games. I mean, some of the puzzles were a bit obtuse, if you didn't know exactly what you were doing, but the actual, like, gameplay, like the fighting, was never really an issue. Lufia levels up. Learn Thunder. Thunder, 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 your mom's a ho! Fireplate and Berserker. Would you like to making fuck Berserker? Would you like to see my cock Berserker? I might have gotten the words slightly wrong, but that's basically the joke. Jesus. Alright. Definitely will heal up after this. Good job, John. The only puzzle in Lufia 2 that always gives me agita is the one where you have to use the fire arrows on the grass. But it's constantly growing back, and there's a very specific way that you're supposed to do it, and it's annoying. That part sucks. Like, the one that's like called the most difficult puzzle in the world is nothing compared to that to me. Power Gourd. Alright. Vampire, Blue Skull. Alright. Yeah, you hate that one too, because it's like you have to like be really good at turning around without moving and knowing what order to shoot the arrows in, and it's just like one mistake and you're done. When to swing the sword, when not to. It's just, oh my god, with this fright spell. Alright, everybody's bored with vampires. Everybody's bored with vampires and has fallen asleep now. Fantastic. Here's... Think of it at luck, right? That luck. Stop at the sparkles. He is literally a sparkly vampire long before Twilight was a thing. Yes, yeah, getting hit while you're sleeping doesn't wake you up in this game. There's Rail. Hello, some hero I turned out to be. Now I'm the one who has to be rescued. Please find the prison key. The head pirate should have it. You must press 4 switches to open the door. Get the order right. I messed up and got caught. I learned the hard way. I'm sure the first switch is the upper left one. Upper left, alright. First upper left. Let me just make a save state for it anyway. I don't really remember this puzzle. There's not a lot of puzzles in Lufia 1. Lufia 2 was the one that was all about the puzzles. It's locked. It's locked like Snoop Dogg. Damn with these enemies, alright. Just drop my fucking controller. Caught it with my knees. Nice remind. You guys want to hear a really, really horrible joke that I just remembered? It's not a good joke. It's a bad joke, but I just remembered it. Kanye's like, yes! Of course I want to hear a bad joke. Okay, so... this guy and this girl get married, and they never... They were believed in waiting for the wedding night to have sex, so they never had sex, right? So it was wedding night, and they're in the bedroom, and he starts taking off his clothes, right? So, first he takes off his shoes and his socks, and, hello? Could you not bark at me? Thank you. And she notices, she's kind of horrified, his toes are, misshapen. And he says, oh, I'm fucking this up already. What was the first? Oh my god. Get off of me! Ah! Alright, I already don't remember the first thing, but it was like something like, oh, I had a case of toe pox when I was a child. It was some toe pun. I don't remember that part. So then he takes off his pants, and she sees that his feet are also misshapen. And he says, yeah, childhood bout of the measles. And he takes off his underwear, and before he says anything, she says, let me guess, childhood case of smallpox. Told you it was bad. Steel Lord. We are the Sonic Lords. We want more beer. God, I'm dropping frames again. What the fuck? Oh my god. Guys, are you getting like a lot of like... Is the stream framey or is it interrupting for you guys? Because it's saying that I'm dropping frames. Like a lot all at once now. Why is streaming today so garbage? No issues on your end, Moogle? Like it's not interrupting or stuttering or anything like that, the video? Hi, Bomb. Looks okay. So it's not reporting views even though I have views. It's reporting drop frames when there's no drop frames. It's okay, no, Jake's getting buffering. So it... Let me give it like another minute. If it doesn't stop, I'll like stop the stream, restart the stream again, and see if that helps things. But it's like continually going, just 2 seconds of buffering. It says I've dropped like 5,000 frames now, and it's continually going up. That's a problem. I don't know. What the fuck is going on? Alright, it's still going. Just 2 seconds of buffering and that's it. It's watchable for everyone else? Like, cause it's telling me that I'm dropping like hella frames. And the thing is, if I don't do something about it, it will eventually just disconnect me. Alright, we gotta go back. Oh, dude, I wasn't even trying to talk to you. I didn't even press up. Just cause I stepped in front of you, you're gonna do this shit? Really? Alright. I think it might have stopped. Yep, I think we're good. I think we just had a big frame cluster. But I think it's good now. Y'all there, though? Oh, let me make sure chat didn't break again. That happened last night. No, it's not chat. Okay. Just y'all being quiet. Alright. You're good? Okay, hey, Azoth. I think we're good. It stopped dropping them, at least. That was weird. Like, I don't know what's going on lately with slobs and with Twitch. It's just... It's been a nightmare this past week. Like, we had the clips not loading properly for the previews in Streamlabs. Then we had... And that got fixed, like, the next day. Fireplate sounds like something from a Mexican restaurant. Dude, I would order the fireplate at a Mexican restaurant. That sounds dope. What would be on that, I wonder? I don't know, it sounds good. And then we had the issue with... Well, today it's the view count and frames. But yes, we had a different issue yesterday. Aggro levels up. No. Alright, I'm gonna go back, but let me read this. The door won't open if all the switches are already down. God, I wish I remembered this puzzle. Big arrow. Small cocks. I wish I remembered what the foot pun was, because it was Kneasels, small cocks, and something to do with his toes. We are the Sonic Lords! We want more beer! These guys bought the fucking horse armor for Oblivion. What a waste of money. Holy shit. Y'all remember that shit? When Oblivion's DLC had horse armor? Such a terrible... Like, it doesn't do anything. It had no functionality in the game. It did not give your horse more health or more defense. That's something you'd expect in an MMO, not a single-player game. Cosmetic DLC. For a horse. Okay. Okay. Some chests up here. Ladies. Swing wing! Here's your useless horse hammer. Smoke ball. But you had to pay for it. That's the most fucked up thing. Like, people bought horse armor. Like, I never bought it. Like, I eventually got, like, the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. Because it, you know, I did want Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles. And I think the Knights of the Nine package came with all the smaller DLCs. Because Knights of the Nine was not a huge, package. Like, it wasn't a gigantic campaign. It was basically one quest line and a few tweaks here and there. Well, I'm not talking about mods. I'm talking about official DLC. As for third-party mods, the only one I ever did that with was Morrowind, and it was mostly because I'd played through it like a bunch of times and was just like, you know, wanted to see what I could do with it to make it interesting again. And it was never anything too crazy. Like, I never put anything into Morrowind that made it not feel like an Elder Scrolls game, you know? Okay. These fucking guys. Alright. Charge. Wow, damn. Y'all horny for Lufia or what? What the fuck is going on over there? And I think, actually, now that I think of it, I did have a third-party mod for Skyrim at one point. But it wasn't... It was basically specifically to fix a bug that happened with a specific NPC. All right, let me save this. Basically, damn it. There's this one NPC that might get stuck in a loop of always saying the same exact line, never changing what they say. And you think, okay, well, that's not a problem. But it was the person that I chose to marry. So every time I walked in the house, she would say the same exact thing. And somebody made a very small mod just to, like, it was just like a little glitch in the game. Somebody fixed it. And, yeah. The siren's blaring. Arr, how did you sneak into here? Shiver me timbers. You'll pay for this. I think you're supposed to fight these guys. Oh, it's playing boss music. You're supposed to fight these guys. Alright. Let's do Thunder. And... actually, I think Thunder might be a... let's see how it works. Do Vulcan. I think Thunder might only hit one, but we'll see. They fucked up, did it over the phone. Oh, baby, I couldn't even see the damage numbers. Twice as big, double the taint stromp. The sleep arrow nailed the fuck out of Nova. And I'm just sitting here, EB, continuing to have massive issues with Streamlabs. I don't know what's going on lately. Okay. Well, actually, now I really want to do Thunder because there's only one left. Nova's sleeping through this. So it went well? Other than them fucking up the teleconference? Alright. That wasn't it. He did say it was the upper... Alright, let me save it again. I don't know the order. Let me just look it up real quick. Lufia, Pirates, Switches. Upper left, lower right, lower left, top right, so... I thought that's what I did. Oh, that did it. I don't know, maybe I fucked it up, but I thought that's what I did. Oh yeah, especially considering this was a fairly early SNES game. I was thinking of doing a video, like, for YouTube or something, like, and I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Like, I wanted to go through the SNES library of RPGs and pick the best RPG for the SNES for each year that the SNES was out. What do you guys think of that? Scurvy scum! Come to rescue the lad, have ye? I don't think you'll be leaving here safely. Alright. Bosun and Pirates. This guy's name is Pirates! Alright. Sunder hits everybody. We'll do that. Try and kill this guy first. What do you... Can Vulcan hit everybody? No. I think Frost or whatever can. Blizzard can, but I don't know if I want to do that. Inviting people to argue. Well, yeah. Watson, Billy Kane. Oi, there's no smoking in this here pirate tower. Oh, that does good damage. That does not do good damage, yeah. But I thought Blizzard was kind of a weak one. Alright, just continue with Sunder. And maybe have you do... I'm gonna try Vulcan, but have it do it on this guy. This could be kind of a tough battle if you're unprepared for it. Nice! Now we're talking. Aggro, you better wake the fuck up. Dude, you have an attack buff. Why would you be using an item? What are you even doing? Alright, you're gonna heal. Actually, no. Have Jaren do the healing. Because Sunder does way more damage. Because you have boost, right? Yeah, there we go. He has an attack buff, and he's like, I'm gonna use this item. They're both, like, spamming items. Okay, Jolt, that's a big one. Ba 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 ba. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Alright, that guy's dead. All we have is the big man Pirates. Deboost. Do Thunder. Let's see how much damage, because that's a single target spell. See how much damage it does. As he died, he said, "No smoking." It's decent. It's about the same damage that Sunder did, except it's less magic points. Vulcan. guy ain't gonna last much longer, I don't think. Nice. If I need to heal, I might actually have Nova do it. Oof, yeah, especially if it's just one character that I need to heal. I'll have Nova heal her. Because he has champion. Oh no, well, Lufia has really high magic defense. She might be able to take that. Yeah, she took it. Okay. Ladies, pause. Actually, you know what? Do boost now, because now everybody kind of needs healing. Vulcan. Attack. Ouch. I'm glad I did boost. Oh, especially for aggro. He's got, like, very low magic defense. I can't be healing too much. I gotta do actual damage, you know? I mean, aggro is always just gonna attack, but he does a lot less with that weapon than there. Oh, never mind, he's dead. We got him. That was a little tough, but we got him. Good to see you again, Lou. Do you remember us? You! Are you still chasing me? My stealing days are over. Don't be silly. We're here to rescue you. What were you doing hanging around a place like this anyway? Well, you know, I had some business to take care of. Looking for your father, weren't you? No way, I don't care at all for someone like... He's here, looking for you, but the pirates caught him. Really? Father tried to rescue me? Father? My father? Weird guy, gray hair? Pirates got the youth! Let's return together after we rescue your father. Silver Tarot. Pirate key. I don't know what the tarot even does. I think it's just something you sell. Who gets the reference with me saying tarot instead of tarot? Who gets the reference? Does anybody know? I bet you Moogle knows. Barrel might know that if he was here. The mysteries of the tarot. I wasn't asking who didn't get it. I was asking if anybody didn't get it. Moogle, do you know? I feel like out of everybody that's here, Moogle is the most likely to know what I'm talking about. Oh! 69 him to dangerous health. This guy's defenses are very high. Alright, that's one less to worry about. No, I'll tell if nobody knows it, but I'm just curious if Moogle knows it. Of course, Moogle's like suddenly not saying anything. Maybe his microwave's running, I don't know. I'll just tell you. It's from King of the Hill. There was this episode where Bobby got a tarot card deck and he got involved with these like other assholes that were like shitty versions of Wiccans, kind of. They were like just hopeless nerds that were telling him that he could have superpowers and all this crap. And they wanted him to drink dog blood at some point that they got from like, oh, my uncle's a vet, you know. So anyway, the one guy was like really pretentious, hipster kind of guy, and he wouldn't say tarot card, he kept calling it tarot. Just a bunch of like guys like Zach, you know, like 20-something creepers hanging out in a Whataburger talking to kids. Alright, so all we gotta do is go find I almost called him Lexus. Rail. David Cross was the hipster? It might have been, now that I think about it. It might have been because he did have that kind of voice. Now I gotta look it up. King of the Hill had a lot of guest celebrity voices, but they usually weren't playing themselves, which is why people didn't notice it. David Cross, King of the Hill. Let's see. It does say he was in that episode, The Witches of East Ireland. Let's see if that was him. The Tarot. Ward Rackley, that was the guy. Yeah, yep, you were right, Wayne. So Wayne knew the reference. Tarot. The unfolding the mysteries of the Tarot. So that's why when I got the Silver Tarot, I said, oh, it's the Silver Tarot. Novel levels up. Okay, this is it. Is this it? I'm starting to question whether I'm right or wrong. Yeah, no. I just turned around and went back the way I came, like a derp, 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 derp. Doo-doo-doo. Oh well. Yeah, it's actually shocking how many celebrities were in King of the Hill. Like, you think of, like, The Simpsons, right? And how many celebrities were in The Simpsons. And it's like, you could easily just sit there and name celebrities that were on The Simpsons. And the reason, I think, is because usually the celebrity was playing themselves. So it was very obvious. Jaren levels up. It was very obvious that it was them, right? But then when it comes to King of the Hill, usually the celebrities didn't play themselves. There were a few exceptions. Like when they went to the country music festival, like Brooks and Dunn were themselves. Like, I think all the characters in the music festival were actual country music stars. Another example was ZZ Top. ZZ Top played themselves. Because the whole joke was that Dusty Hill from ZZ Top was Hank's cousin. Yeah, that's a bullshit theory. Hank is definitely Bobby's dad. A lot of, like, the film theory basically saying that Bill, as in Bill Dauterive, was, no, this is back at the beginning. Shit. That Bill Dauterive, run away. That Bill Dauterive is Bobby's father, and they're basing it on nothing other than the fact that they have slightly similar faces. And the only reason that their faces are similar, I think this is the right way, is because a lot of animation has that issue where there's basically only about a dozen faces. You know what I mean? So they're saying, oh, well, you know, Bill looks like an older version of Bobby, you know, and that Bobby doesn't look like Hank or Peggy. But Bobby looks exactly like his grandfather Cotton, who is Hank's father, not Peggy's father. And to further... Wait, does Rally hit everybody? No, it doesn't. Never mind then. And to further... Oh, Chuck Mangione played himself, yeah. But he was almost like a regular. So, to further prove the point, is not only does Cotton look like an old version of Bobby, but Cotton had a son later on in the show that they named Good Hank. And Good Hank, or GH as they called him, looked exactly like Bobby. And he was basically Bobby's uncle. Good grief, thank you. Caught so easily by the pirates, eh? What a klutz. You haven't changed a bit. Huh? Isn't that boy... Why, it's Lou. Yo, Dad, you didn't know it was me for a moment, did you? That's because boys of your age grow so fast. It's hard to recognize them. You can't recognize your own son just because I grew taller? Don't be silly. Stop it, you two. It's been a long time since you've met. Don't start by arguing. Like father, like son, eh? Oh, brother. By the way, Rel, we found 7 pieces of alumina. Can we repair Falcon now? Of course! Let's start right away. Please go to Lab 3. Oh, wait, I don't want to warp out. I wanted to get that treasure! God damn it. I'm gonna go back for it. I'm sailing back to Lab 3. What will you do, Lou? I don't know, maybe... Go with your father, Lou. Yes, go with your father, Lou. To tell you the truth, I really don't want to go with him. But I don't know what he'll do without me. You're right. Watch him carefully. Rail, be good to him, won't you? It's hard to recognize pixelated family members. You all stay the same. You gonna stomp twice as many taints? Or the same taints twice? Or maybe you'll stomp them twice as hard. Go by case. Haha, the relationship is strained. If that's true, why don't you write once in a while? Right! You know, I just invented a voice box. Use this and you can speak to someone far away. You won't need letters. Awesome! That sounds really handy. Of course, you'll need a cord to connect them, you see. Why are you always making such useless things? Would Hank rename GH to Hank Hill Jr. or Hank Hill II if they had custody? You know, I always wondered about who actually had custody of Good Hank after Cotton died. Because Dee Dee didn't seem all that interested, you know, in being a mother. And then she vanished from the show. So I always wondered what happened to GH. And I feel like he would not even be Hank. Like, Hank hated the idea that the baby was named Hank. It's like, Dad, if you name him Good Hank, that's suggesting that I'm Bad Hank. Well, you burned my waffles, didn't you, BH? Why are you always making such useless things? Useless? I don't think so. You could talk to anyone, anywhere in the world with this. Isn't that amazing? Who's going to lay the line? Think before you dream something up. Oh, these two. Yeah, I mean, if she gave him up, like, didn't you think that, like, the best place for him to be would be with Hank and Peggy, though? Don't worry. Look, they're laughing. I guess so. Like I said, I'll be in Lab 3. I forget which one's Lab 3. Well, you burned my waffles, didn't you, BH? Alright, let me go back and get that chest. I should have gotten it before talking to him. I forgot that it warps you out. I was a little worried that that was going to happen. Bobby was the only one taking care of GH for a little while. Because Cotton was repulsed by the fact that the kid lactated, which is a normal thing for some babies to do, even male babies. And Dee Dee had postpartum depression. And then Hank was too busy taking care of Peggy, who had a broken back from falling out of the plane. So Bobby was actually taking care of the kid, and he lost it after a bit. He was like, that's it, this shouldn't be my responsibility. I'm 12 years old. I shouldn't be taking care of a baby. He's my uncle, for Pete's sake. If anyone wants to make breakfast, I'll eat it, and that's all I'll do. Alright. I'm sure this is nothing important, but let's get it. Heavy ring? Oh, do I want that? Let's see what it actually does. Oh, it's actually attack? Is it better than the high power ring? It is. Alright, it's an upgrade. I'll take that. I am not this kid's father. I'm his nephew. I think that was an action. I can't do... unfortunately, I cannot do Bobby's voice. Alright, I'm done with this fucking play. Oh, not warp. Escape. I can't escape? Really? Alright, it's not that far to walk out. You can't escape from this place? That's weird. I am not dealing with these fucking flame armors anymore. Fuck them. They're dicks. That's true. I think if they ever revive King of the Hill, which I'm not sure that I'm all about that idea, but oh, I'm going the wrong way. I think the best thing to do would be to explain that Luann, Lucky, and Gracie moved to California or something. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do. They moved away. Yeah, it's weird that you can't... I think that this place might be flagged incorrectly as not being a dungeon. A short about how they're dealing with COVID? Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be like that Seinfeld thing. That was like it was like a Super Bowl commercial, but it was almost like a little Seinfeld short. All right. The chest was it was a ring, and it wound up being useful actually. It was the heavy ring, which I gave to Aguro. All right, let me go ahead and he said, oh god, he said Lab 3. I don't remember. I think that's Carbus. In the alley, 6 feet apart. Yeah. Like, Dale would have a hole in his mask to smoke his cigarette. Dale, you giblet head, the whole point of the mask is to cover your face. If you're punching holes in it, it doesn't work. I think this is the right one. Yep, there he is. Good. Let's start the repairs. Cooper, bring Falcon around. Right. He'd have a camo gator with a hole in it to smoke. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Everybody said that, like, Dale would be anti-mask, but I don't agree. I think out of all of them, the one that wouldn't wear a mask would probably be Bill. I can't breathe in it. You're gonna wear that mask or I'm gonna kick your ass. Do you want to breathe or do you want to get your ass kicked? Professor, everything is ready. A genius like me can repair this in a matter of seconds. I'm not wearing the mask. Then Hank would start coming at him. He'd be like, social distancing, and then he'd run away. A genius like me can repair this in a matter of seconds. Boomhauer would have like a leopard print mask or something hipstery like that. Have you fixed it already? I told you I'm a genius. So, can we travel underwater now? Of course. There's nothing to worry about. Climb aboard. Nova, at last we can go to Doom Island. I hope we'll find the dual blade. Falcon can dive wherever there's an eddy. There's a ring-shaped island north by northeast. They say that's the place where Doom Island fell. The village of Chaussette is on the north side of the island. Let's go there first. Thank you so much, Professor. Let's go. We're going to that... What is the name of that? There's a real Polynesian island that is shaped like a ring. It has a... Can you shut up? It has a gigantic lagoon in the middle, and it's basically a thin strip of land that goes in a perfect circle. Krakatoa. No, definitely not Krakatoa. Shut up! Come here, puppy. Okay, see? If I touch you, you'll stop. No, it starts with a T. It's actually, believe it or not, even though it's like one of the least visited countries, it is the least visited country in the world in terms of tourism. But it's actually kind of famous because it's the TV. Their country's. Gibbs, stop it. Stop. Their country's domain name is TV. No, it's not Tonga. There's a V in it. Like Twitch.tv uses their domain. So anytime you see a TV domain, it's using that place, which I can't think of the name of it. There's a V in it. Just Google least visited country, and you'll find it. If somebody says the name of it, I'll know it. But yeah, all right. It's basically not that far from here. Yeah, it is. It's a gigantic atoll. You can just. It's got one road that goes straight around it. It's really interesting and very pretty. They barely get any... They get like no tourism. The only reason people go there is for business. Tuvalu! That's it, Moogle. Moogle got it. It was Tuvalu. Yep, it's Tuvalu. And their domain for their country is .tv. So that's Twitch actually uses that. There's the atoll. Not the atoll, the eddy. But we want to go to the village first. Get off me, Gibbs. Got him. Gaining more land. It's interesting. I had heard that the ice caps were affecting it, but I didn't know that it was growing. That's interesting. I guess you can never really predict how those things are going to go, like climate change and whatnot, you know? Gibbs, get off of me, dude. You're being very, very annoying right now. And this is an atoll. Now we're going to the north side of it. Jelly boat, ooh, jelly boat, jelly boat. Bop, 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 bop. I mean, it is a thin strip. If you're standing on the main road, you could look to your left and see the ocean, and look to the right and see the lagoon. It's that thin. I saw a video on it where this YouTuber went there because he wanted to visit the least visited place in the world, and everybody there was really friendly, you know. It was an interesting video to watch. He even ran into somebody who was a subscriber of his who recognized him, which I thought was kind of funny. I mean, he stood out because there weren't a whole lot of white people walking around, you know? But it seemed that everybody there was, like, really happy. It was very pretty. Here we are. Salchetta. This island was created when Doom Island fell. Most people don't want to live here because of that. Yeah, I'd imagine being home to a place called Doom Island might make it not so attractive for people to live. Oh, nope, nothing there. Maybe here? Nope, nothing there either. Damn. Bum, bum, bum. Might as well stay at the end, though. Welcome, this costs money. I have money. Shut up and take my money. Because the dude in the video mentioned the ice caps. He said the place was shrinking, but I guess that's it, you know. Doom Island would be great for tourism, maybe. Yeah, that's right. Just nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there, right? We don't have much, but take your time and look around. Oh, it's all Carbo stuff. Well, let's see. We'll get you a Carbo shield. You can get a Carbo sword and a shield. Okay. Lufia will get you what? Anything? Get you a Carbo cap. Oh, and the whip. Get the whip. And then Jaren will get the cap. Okay, we're good. Carbs. I think when they say Carbo, they mean carbon. Like carbon steel. That's my best guess. But it's cut off. Wait, didn't I get a helm for him? I apparently did not. Let me go. Back when I was a kid, I called it Carbo, though. It was weird that I didn't buy one for him. Oh, and I got her a weapon, a cat whip. She's gonna be like, "You'll eat my pie now, Lufia." Carbs are delicious. Bread is life. Dude, get out of the way. There's gotta be something hidden in these flowers. Tip throw through the tulips, you giant bitch. Nothing? Really? Maybe the other side. No hidden items? Are you kidding? This is just the church. Let's talk to her. It's rare that we get any visitors in this town. I guess they don't have tourism here. This really is Tuvalu. Miracle. Straw doll. Blue marrow. Nothing. The lagoon inside the island is linked to the ocean by a tunnel. No one really knows for sure. Yeah, and in French it's pronounced pan, but it's spelled pain. Which is kind of amusing. Griffins! Merv Griffin! Ow. Damn it. Giant shitter. It's a pan-linguistic word. It really is. So we're gonna visit Doom Island. Fireplate, sea snake. Oh god, I hate these fireplates so much. Merv Griffin is a chud. Really? What has he done that's chud-like? I didn't even know if he was still alive, to be honest with you. You know who's a real big chud, though? Speaking of older chuds from game shows. Pat Sajak, gigantic chud. You heard he's a big-time creeper. Oh, dear. I had not heard that. That is creepy. Yeah, Pat Sajak is a total MAGA chud. Lufia is level up, and it sounds like Merv Griffin is the other flavor of chud, the sex pest chud, huh? Empty bottle. Very useful. Sisnaku Magura. Chuck Woolery? I've heard that name before. Who is that? That sounds familiar. Who is that? Yeah, we're losing Alex Trebek. We should lose Pat Sajak, not Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek is great. I mean, Alex Trebek isn't going to say anything stupid about American politics anyway, because the dude's Canadian. Host a Family Feud? No. Because they had Richard Dawson, Ray Combs, Louis Anderson, Richard Karn, and then the new dude. Why can't I think of his name? He's so famous, too. The black guy. I can't think of his name. He's kind of a chud, too, but I can't think of his name for some reason. Love Connection and Scrabble. Oh, yeah, he always seemed like a creeper. I know exactly who you're talking about. Wasn't he the one that, like... that he had a game show where he, like... there were kids on it, and he always tried to kiss the little girls? Or is that somebody else I'm thinking of? Steve Harvey is who I was thinking of. Yeah. Steve Harvey's a chud. It's a shame because he's actually quite entertaining and a very good host of Family Feud, but he's a massive chud. Uh-oh, he's the host of Wheel of Fortune before Pat Sajak. I did not know that. What about Richard Dawson? Opal. Miracle. You think that was somebody else? Okay, I could see the guy like visually in my head, but I don't know who it was. I might be able to get that by just no. All right. The chests aren't that big of a deal. I just need to get to Doom Island. The game show host that Betty White was married to for ages. There was some dude, I saw a compilation of it on YouTube. There was this game show and it was mostly children on it. And he always tried to kiss the little girls, even if they didn't want him to do that. And I remember this one little girl even called him a dirty old man. Agra levels out. Yeah, Pat Sajak, it's got fucking problems. Alan Ludden was Betty White's late husband. I never really gave much thought to Betty White's personal life, to be honest. Password. Ah, password. Okay. Does anybody know the guy I'm talking about, though? He had black hair. Like, the show must have been, like, in either the late 70s or early 80s from what I can remember of the set design and his haircut. But I saw a compilation of it on YouTube. It was called, like, you know, creepy game show host or something. And this dude was, like... it was not okay what he was doing. Alright. Here we are, guys. This is where it all happened. There's still air in here. Something feels strange. Oh god, listen to this music. Mad Wolf Rock Golem. I think there are treasures here. There were in the beginning of the game. I just never bothered with them because I was playing as characters that weren't going to be in the main game. Oh, Bob Barker was a sex pest. He sexually harassed the women on the show for a long time, and if they didn't give in to his advances, they got fired. I mean, even the fact that they were called Barker's Beauties is creepy. Bob Barker was a gigantic sex pest. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know... oh, Aguro got stoned, ladies. But, he's very hard. I'll do that. I can't think of it. You can't damage him. He's stone. Just wasted your turn, you giant shitter. Oh, 8 killed him. Alright, you guys... I gotta pee. I'm sorry to do it again, but... calm down, guys. I'll BRB. Really, Gibbs? Can you stop? Can you stop? I'll be right back, guys. It won't be long. There'll be an ad. If that even works today. Hello, I'm back. Peter Tamarkin, who is he and what did he host? Let me go back over here. Let me see if I can find that guy that I was thinking of. Let me see. Creepy game show host, Kiss. It automatically auto-completed Kiss. Oh, I found the video. Creepy game show host kisses children. I'm trying to... Okay, the description doesn't say anything about what show it was, or... Oh, Press Your Luck, I remember that. Or who it is. I'm looking through the comments to see if anybody says it. Okay, I just found it. Oh god, wow. Even the title of the game show is gross. So the game show was called Just Like Mom. It aired in Canada, and the host's name was Fergie Alver. According to this commenter, he was still alive as of a year ago. Hopefully in prison. Ran your own ad break, got these. Here you go. Thank you for the 5 bits, EB. Alright, I just found his Wikipedia page. Fergie Alver. Let's see if it says anything about him being a creeper on here. He was in a few movies that... yeah. It doesn't say anything, really. He's married... I don't know. I saw the clip and it was gross. But yeah, I found the video and ugh. I'm not gonna watch it because I watched it once and that was enough for my lifetime. Okay, it looks like the chests are actually open, so let's not even bother them. We'll just go straight through. What's interesting is that when you get to Doom Island at the end of Lufia 2, I hate these Mega Turtles so much. It fucking, it's got like all these updated graphics, so it doesn't really look like this, but the layout is still exactly the same. They just updated the graphics. Damn, that didn't do as much as I was hoping. Oh my god. Got him, alright. Drew Carey's absolutely not a sex pest. I've actually heard conflicting reports as to whether Drew Carey is a jerk or a really nice guy. The thing is, I've only heard one person ever say that he was a dick. You know what I mean? And I've heard many, many people say that he's like the nicest guy. See, in Lufia 2, this scene looks really cool because the character's reflections show on the floor. It just looks cool. This is where the dual blade is. Is this the dual blade? Oh, I would watch that. Snoop Dogg's hilarious. What's that sound? The dual blade. It's ringing. I just got goosebumps, y'all. It's just making me think of Lufia 2. Nova gets the dual blade. What the? There's the statues. Sinistrals. No, stone statues of the Sinistrals. Those ones are Amon and Goddess. Good work. Looks just like them. That means Deus and Aram are at the back. Nova, come here for a moment. This one? Is this statue me? Is this me? This is Lufia, isn't it? Why is a statue of Lufia among the Sinistrals? How would I know? But everyone would agree that this is a statue of Lufia. What? Are you saying I'm a Sinistral? Well, no, I didn't mean it that way. I'm Lufia. I was raised by Roman at the Alekia Inn. I'm just an ordinary woman. I know nothing about this. Lufia. Nova, it's true. I really don't know anything. I know. How long do you think we've known each other? You're Lufia and no one else. Nova. Wait, could this be a trap? Is someone trying to break us up? Possibly. Amon, goddess. Maxim's descendant lives. Deus? Is that Deus? Yes, I am Deus. The waiting is finally over. The day of our reunion has arrived. Reunion? Where's Aram? I don't see her. Aram was revived 16 years ago. 16 years? Indeed. Aram is Lufia. Lufia is Aram. Liar. You lie. Lufia, do you remember your parents? Of course not. You have no parents. They never existed. You are Aram. We can use our energy to assume any form we choose. Lufia doesn't remember her parents because they died when she was small. So you say. But why do you think we let you live this long? I am pleased. You've brought Lufia back to me. What are you saying? Don't you see? Maxim destroyed us 99 years ago. Now Lufia has returned us to life. Lufia's power brought our energies together once more. No. No! It's a lie. She could never revive you. You're lying. Hear me, mortal. Look past your emotion. See the truth of my words. Go ahead. Ask her a question. Ah! Lufia, speak to me. She's still alive. I only shocked her to unlock the memories. My head. Nova, help me. Lufia, hang on. Deus, her recovery will take time. We have all the time in the world. Come. An earthquake. No, the fortress is moving. Nova. Jaren, escape. Let's get out of here. Nova, Doom Island. I don't like the look of this, Nova. Let's head to the inn at Sachet. I'm worried about Lufia. Lufia went to sleep. Nova, about what the Sinistral said. Tomorrow, Aguro. I'm tired. I just want to get some sleep. Nova's all fucked up right now. This is definitely the Wham episode. Dude, I don't even smoke weed, but I would smoke with Snoop Dogg. Is this place Sachet? I remember now. I fainted. Nova, are you awake? Nova, what are we going to do? About what? Lufia, of course. What's wrong with Lufia? Stop living in a fantasy. Can you deny what Deus said? What are you saying? Aram's dead. All we have to do is destroy Amon, Deus, and Goddess. I agree, but remember what Deus said about the reunion. Do you think Lufia brought the Sinistrals back to life? What are you trying to say? Even if we destroy the 3 remaining Sinistrals, they'll continue to return as long as Lufia lives. If it's true, Nova, what are we going to do? He writes a song called She Do Be Whack. You imagine him like, Tanya shit. Yeah, she do be whack. Yeah. We have to destroy them. Nova, do you realize what you're saying? You'll have to destroy Lufia too. Can you do that? Truthfully, I'm not sure. I've never really thought about it. Obviously, I don't want to think about it either. Aguro, listen to me. What is it? Do you think Lufia would try to harm us? Why are you asking me? How should I know? Let's not talk about it anymore. We'll just wait and see what happens. Alright. Let's see if Jaren and Lufia are awake yet. She's like, whoop, dip. She deuces. Jaren, Lufia, are you awake? I'm coming in. It's true, yeah, like, have you ever thought about it? No, I can't say I have. Is it morning already? Let's get moving. Let's go. It's too early to shout, Aguro. Good morning, Nova. Good morning, Lufia. Sleep well? How's your head? Okay, it doesn't hurt now. I'm fine. Good. Aren't you gonna ask me? What? My memory! Don't you want to know if my memory's returned? You don't remember a thing, do you? No. But do you trust me? It doesn't matter. You're Lufia. You don't have to remember anything, Nova. Do you trust yourself? Thanks, I'm fine. Nova, what will we do now? Doom Island is floating in the sky. The professor said that Falcon can fly. Let's go to Lab 3. Let's do that indeed. So obviously this is where things start to get kind of heavy. I might as well warp there. I don't see the point of sailing all the way back. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Are you alright? I was so worried when I saw Doom Island rising in the sky. You know what's interesting, now that I think about it? I can't help but wonder why Deos wasn't concerned with getting his hand on the dual blade there. It might have been that he learned not to touch it at that point, but it just seems weird that he didn't try to get it. We escaped just in time. And Professor, I know, Falcon can travel through the air, but you need power oil for that. Power oil? It gives great lift. We haven't used it because it's very dangerous. And where is it? It should be for sale at Epro. Go and buy some. I'll head for Frederia. Frederia? Lab 4 is there. It's the only place where I can refit Falcon. Frederia is due south. I'll go on ahead. Come and see me when you get the power oil. It's also an incredible sexual lubricant, so get me an extra tube, will you? This is the part of the game you're currently up to? Okay, so yeah. So you're pretty much at the end, Moogle, because this is like where we're gearing up for endgame at this point. What is with that? Hold on a second. I'm noticing that every time I walk here, Nova stops. Do you see that? It's only there. It's like there's a line there that makes him pause briefly. You guys seeing what I'm saying? Right there. It always stops. Like, I'm pressing down, I'm holding it down, and then he stops. I've noticed it every time I've come in and out of Carbis. It's kind of weird. Alright, let me get my map up. So we're going to Epro, which is... Oh, I see where it is. Okay. So the quickest way to get there would be to warp over to Marsh, and then to go north from there. I don't even know if it is a glitch. It might be something that the game's doing on purpose, for some reason. Evil Clan. Like, you might actually be transitioning into a room there, but it's an invisible transition. Got an earring. Alright, Evil Clam Sisnicke. And of course I got ambushed. Clams and sad snakes are ambushing me. As in life. As you do. Right, Gibbs and Noodle? Finishing off the last of my water. I don't think I ever noticed that before, though. That there was a weird, like, little, just like a moment where you pause there. Bow, 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 bow. Here we are. April. There was a huge earthquake. The mountain just split up. A giant island was flying in the air. It's true, I saw it. Oh wait, you know what? I never looked at. Oh, he automatically equipped the dual blade. Never mind. And as you can see, it's a lot better than the carbon sword. No sloths or people with fake sounding names. Sloths. EX bomb. I can't believe he hasn't come by yet. Maybe he knows, I don't know. Hello, it's 100 gold pieces a night. Do you want to stay over? This costs money. I have money. Shut up and take my money. I have to check the flower patch. When the mountain split, eddies started to form in the sea north of town. I wonder what's happening. Oh, nothing good. Tiptoe through the tulips. Pile drive the Lufia. Not a thing, huh? Huh. Church. My memory of the game will be a lot stronger when I'm playing Lufia 2, because I played that one a lot more. EX Magic. I actually played it first, and then I went back and I got this one. There used to be a great cider in Erebus, northeast of town. I often went there when I was young. Oh wait, actually I should look and see if this guy has the power oil, because I said to buy it from here. Welcome! No. Alright. He did say buy it from here, that's what I was looking. Ba 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 ba. Here's a weapon shop. Welcome, look around. I hope you have a great time. Grand Blade. I might want to get one of those for aggro. Yeah, we'll get one. There's no sense getting... I mean, Nova has the best weapon right now. The dual blade is the strongest weapon in the game. Wait, hold on. Didn't I buy it? Did I not buy it? You have oh, I have too many things. All right. Oh, we'll sell some. Eddie's is Iron Man. No, an Eddie is in like a whirlpool. Oh, that's fun. All right. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Inventory management. It's a part of a lot of classic games. What can you say, right? All right. I was just pressing buttons and I thought I bought the sword, but apparently I didn't because I didn't have room in my inventory. There we go. Armor. Hi! We saw the latest things here. It doesn't look really all that latest, to be honest with you. The only thing I see is the silver wrist. Maybe not. No. No, there's nothing new here. Alright. Up here. Sorry, we're closed. We couldn't get any power oil today. Where do you get power oil? In the oil cave north of town, but a large landslide closed off the road recently. A man named Hedge tried to get through, but he couldn't pass. And where can I find this Hedge? I think he's north of town. He's looking for a way through. Alright, so let's go find Hedge. Hedge and Eddie the Head. Hedge went to make a maze, yeah. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you lube me all the time. His wife is named Bush. Oh my. Mad wolves. He's an angry wolf. Together with their son Shrub. Uncle Tree. Damn griffins. Damn it, son of a bitch. Yep. Oh, God. Alright, well, Dual Blade at the very least should do a lot of damage to these guys. Let's try Flood, and maybe you can do Vulcan. Yeah, Dual Blade's just a really good weapon overall, so... The second game also has a cool system called item points, where as you take damage, you basically get like what's essentially a limit break, but it's based on what weapons or armor you have on. Yeah, Vulcan does massive damage to them. Okay, cool. I mean, I'll explain it more in depth when we do play it. I haven't decided what... Well, actually, I have decided. So after... Yeah, oh, here's Hedge. So after this, I'm going to do Untitled Goose Game, and then we'll do TNT Evolution, and then we'll do Lufia 2. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, they can really help out. Those they're basically limit breaks, except you don't need to be full to use it. You could use a portion of it, like an EX attack kind of thing. I know Dual Blade's attack is, oh, here comes the flood. We say goodbye to flesh and blood. Are you out of your Vulcan mind? Well, here's Hedge. Are you Hedge? That's right. Who are you and what do you want? Please tell us where the power oil is. It's in the oil cave north of here. This is the road, but as you can see, it's been blocked by a landslide. Oh, the landslide brought me down. You're searching for the power oil? Yes. The door to the oil cave is locked. Take this key. I'm going to look for a new job. Nova gets the oil key. Alright, so let's actually go back to Epro, and I'm pretty sure we just got to go through an eddy to get to where we need to go, but let's heal up first. I can't believe it still says 0 views. It's pissing me off. Let me go to the dashboard and see how many views. Twitch is counting 10. Oh, come on. When have you known me to not make Peter Gabriel references, or Elton John references, or Metallica references? Oh, the bunny sword, yeah. Alright, so I'm imagining I probably gotta go up this way and just look for the nearest eddy. Evil Clam, Sea Snake. Come on. It's not even my first Peter Gabriel reference of today. I did, a little bit of Lamb Lies Down earlier. What song was I doing? I did Carpet Crawlers earlier. I can't remember why. But something made me think of Carpet Crawlers. The Carpet Crawlers. Oh, the salamander scurries into flames to be destroyed. That part. I might do the first, like, music listening stream on Discord tomorrow afternoon. And I think it would definitely be the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Did I do Cuckoo Cocoon? I don't remember doing that. Cuckoo Cocoon, have I come too soon for you? I don't remember doing that one. Of course it's all complicated. Guess we're going this way. Hydras! Oh, I remember these guys being a pain in the ass! There we go. Oh, Blizzard's not so bad. I think their physical attack does a lot of damage from what I remember. What's funny is I played several songs on the last Lufia stream, and I'm like one of the only streamers not to get like the DMCA email. It's that kind of funny how that works out. Well, I've got sunshine in my stomach, like I just rocked my baby to sleep. I've got sunshine in my stomach, can't keep me from sleeping deep, deep, deep in the deep. Get out of here, get off my screen. Yeah, every song on that record. I think it's going to be the first one. I think we're going to do the first, like, music appreciation stream tomorrow afternoon on Discord. And definitely, I think the first record I want to showcase is The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Oh, good, a surprise attack. Okay. Yeah, after. Oh, that's right, we're watching Planet of the Apes. Maybe I'll do it Sunday then. Yeah, because, like... Oh, a Might Sword, huh? I don't know if I have enough time after Apes to to do that because it's a 2 album. It's a 2 records. Let me see. Ooh, that seems sus. Let me save it before I try to equip that. Oh, it's not sus. All right, cool. I just got a really good weapon drop. Yeah, I'll do it Sunday because then like there's gonna be dinner and then there's gonna be the stream. No, because like no, let's not hold off on apes. I definitely want to watch that. Because the music stream, we could do it whenever. Like, I could do it Monday night. You know what I mean? I would do it tonight, but me and June are watching 30 Days a Night, which I've never seen, so I'm excited to watch that. I've seen that, Wayne. Power potion. Big arrow. Okay, so this was a dead end, but at least I got a power potion out of the deal. We're gonna start the new series. We're gonna watch Rise of the Planet of the Apes. We already watched the old series. We did Battle last week. We were gonna do the Tim Burton movie, but then, like, you know, they weren't into it. Even though Barrel's never seen it, you know. Oh, here comes the flood. Say goodbye to flesh and blood. Get fucked. Ship is... That's for the crocodile hunter, you shitter. Cowboy hat. Yeah, the fact that you watch more than one Wishmaster is kind of like, wow. Hey, no, the level's up, learn Succumb. Let's go this way. It does. When you're facing up in the ship, it looks like the ship's wearing a cowboy hat. You're absolutely right, Moogle. Alright, I'd rather use bolt than attack, to be honest. Oof. Yeah, but that's why I said I was surprised you watched more than one. One is good enough. Jared's lovely, because I think I saw Wishmaster 2. Oh, she learned Glacier. I think I saw Wishmaster 2 at some point, and Naz was like, oh god, this is horrible. Hydration! The hydronation. Yeah, I mean, like, Peter Gabriel never had, like, a weak album. Mystery pen. A miracle. Yeah, if you're facing up or down, the ship looks like a it's the ship itself that looks like a cowboy hat. Sea Dragon Manarite, alright. Did Genesis ever have a weak album? The weakest one they had was Abacab, but even that had some good cuts on it. You know what I mean? I would argue that the first album is very primordial because it's more like a psychedelic rock, folk, melody kind of thing. But even that, like, it's cool to listen to even though it's so different from everything else. Actually, even going to the side, it looks kind of like a cowboy hat. No, I liked Calling All Stations. Ray had a fantastic voice. A bunch of those songs are really well written. Oh, there was one or two that weren't amazing, but let's heal. I liked it, though. I had no issues with Calling All Stations. I think they led off with Congo as the single was the biggest problem because Congo was not a strong song. They should have went with, like, Whiplash or Calling All Stations or Alien Afternoon, you know, like, Congo was not the strongest single. So I think a lot of people had a bad idea of what Calling All Stations was going to sound like based on that. Ray Wilson has a fantastic voice. Grand Blade. I literally don't need that, right? I mean, Aguro already had one, and he upgraded to the Might Sword, so yeah. Oh, Counter, you're a Peter Gabriel fan as well? He's probably my favorite singer of all time. Him and Elton John are up there, you know? I think I like Elton more as a musician, and Peter more as a singer. Yeah. This looks right. I just don't know where the oil cave is. Is it up here? Well, especially since going off of, like, Phil's last album with them was We Can't Dance, which was a really strong album. Most overrated singer. Ooh, I gotta think about that. Most overrated singer. Yeah, this is where I need to go. Used oil key, ladies. For the key in the keyhole, Kyle. David... I wouldn't say David Bowie's overrated. I'd say he's a pedophile, but I wouldn't say he's overrated. $4. He's a good singer. Mick Jagger. Dragon Arrow. No, Phil Collins is great. Hi, Bomb. No, I think it's gotta be Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger sucks. Oh, these fucking mega frogs. No, no, get off my screen. I hate these guys. You guys saw me rage out in the old cave about these dudes. Bono. Ooh. Ooh, that is a strong contender for most overrated singer. He's a really good dude, but God, does his voice suck. Yeah, Mick Jagger's terrible. I remember, like, when, like, there was, like, a virus warning kind of style thing. It was like, hey, by the way, don't open a video that is labeled YouTube performing, because it'll bring you to a video of YouTube performing. I like Michael Stipe's voice. He's a bit of a chud, but I like his voice. Oh god. Mad 9 and F3. Yeah, okay, the enemies are getting harder now. U2 was good back in, like, late 80s and early 90s. I think the last good album they put out was Achtung Baby. After that, ugh, not so much. Dragon Tooth. I bet you I could play Ulver songs without getting DMCA. I'm not gonna try it, but actually, okay. So I want to do the first music stream, like the first music appreciation stream on Discord, as being The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway by Genesis. And I think this for the second stream, I want to play an Ulver record. I'm just not entirely sure which one. All right, Lufia levels up, learns to calm. Okay. Maybe Blood Inside. Or maybe one of the new ones. Like Assassination of Julius Caesar, I don't know. Alright, Hold Me, Kill Me, Kiss Me, Thrill Me, or whatever the fuck it was. That was not a good song, no. The video was cool, because the animation in it was really good, but the song was not good. Like, if you want, like, a song from, like, the weaker Batman movies that was decent, like Kiss from a Rose. That's where it's at. Alright, Aguro leveled up. We gotta heal, though. Honestly, I think Batman Forever is not as bad as people said it was. But at the same time, it is one of, like, the lower tier. It's a lot better than Batman and Robin. That's not saying much. Yeah, Seal was great, though. Yeah, the video, that YouTube video for Hold Me, Kill Me, Kiss Me, Fuck Me, whatever the fuck it's called, that was a good video. Oh, wait, these guys, like, don't like fire. I should use fire on them. That's fine. That's the first time seeing the Glacier spell. Dragon Egg. Well. Oh, I hate these frogs. Where's Barrel at? Hey, Frogos is the best. The only two things you know Seal did is Kiss by a Rose and Marry and then Divorce Heidi Klum. Yep. He had a lot of songs that you would probably recognize if you heard them, but you might not have realized it was him. Because he had a lot of hits in the 90s. Although the greatest animated music video of all time was Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. Just saying. Let's get this. Hi, magic. Frogs versus foxes, let's fucking go. Alright. Let me get that chest that I see there. You versus Barrel. Yeah. It's funny because when Barrel gets drunk and he starts getting all boastful and he comes on the Discord like, hey, I could beat any of you in a fight. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of think Moogle might just kick his entire shit in if it came to that. Oh, a Goose would totally win. Goose or OP, please nerf. Dragon Tooth. Dragon this, dragon that. All I hear is Radio Gaga. These frogs need to fuck off. Although I'm at such a level now that I can easily kill them, as you guys have seen. But when I did the final level of the old cave, these guys are nightmare fuel. I was like 15 levels lower at that point, but you know. Literally, right? Well, almost. I was level 35. God channeled all of his aggression into geese in Jersey. Oh god. If you run into a goose in New Jersey, don't even run. It's already too late. I mean, there's a reason I have 2 geese emotes. I think geese are fucking hilarious. Oh, Nova needs to be healed. Yeah. Dead. I saw a comic strip, and it was like God and Satan talking to each other, like God's making all the animals, and Satan's like, "Come on, let me make one." He's like, "All right, just one," and then you see a picture of a goose. Yeah, I mean, I did it basically at the minimum level that you could do it, and it wasn't too bad, but the frogs are nightmare fuel down there. Like, they really are horrible. They're horrific. So, like, I'm kind of, like, almost triggered by seeing them at this point, because I'm thinking back to how difficult they were, even though you've seen me kill something like 10 of those frogs already with really no problem. But yeah, when you're at a low level and they start spamming that champion spell and just healing themselves for far more damage than you can do, there's the frog emotes. Although I think that looks like a snake, but alright, these guys are annoying. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna do that. Even the dual blade can only do like less than 100. Oh no, Lufia's hard. Her nipples are pointy. Well, for all we know, Moogle might also be like 90 pounds, but we like to envision him as a total Chad because it's the lore, it's the meme at this point. There it is. Yeah, well, that's definitely a snake, yeah. Alright, Ifrits are no big deal. They're certainly intimidating, but... Oh god, Blaze. What's funny is Prince was so, like, the opposite of what you'd think of him as. Like he always brought women backstage, you know? And everybody thought, oh my god, this guy fucks constantly. And it turns out that he would bring groupies backstage and then fucking read the Bible to them. So. And if you look at it, like, very closely, religious shit is all over his music. There's the Durg I gotta fight. Yes, he was a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not sure if Michael Jackson was, but Prince absolutely was. Great potion. Oh, let's use that. Alright, I might as well heal here. And Lufia is actually a little low on magic. So let me go ahead and fill that up a bit. One more. I love the Isaac emote. I think it's called Bible Thump on Twitch, but it's Isaac from The Binding of Isaac. Here we go. Oil Dragon. Alright, let's try Glacier. Dragons are weak to Ice type, right? And I'm just using the best spell, actually. We'll try Thunder. Fire, air. Alright, that's pretty shit. Well, it'd be nice if the kids had a choice in that, right? I remember when his daughter had that, like, suicide attempt, and I was so sad about it because she was, like, what, 15 years old at the time? And everybody was, like, really scrutinizing her for, like, a, you know, it wasn't a serious suicide attempt because she took, like, a bunch of Tylenol, basically. She was fine. But I was thinking, like, it has to be really insanely difficult to be a 15-year-old girl. And then to be a 15-year-old girl with a dead father who is one of the most famous people in the world and also one of the most controversial figures in the world, that's gotta fucking suck. You know, you're walking around and your name is Paris. I felt so bad for that girl. I heard she turned it around and she's doing well now, though. Haven't heard much about the other two kids, though. I know he was close to his kids, though. Like, I know Michael Jackson was kind of a piece of crap, but I know he was good to his children. As in Billy Joel's daughter? Oof. Billy Joel's a piece of shit, too. I don't know how he is with his kids, but I know he's a giant crapper. I'm just gonna do boost. This is actually... I'll do 2 boosts. This is actually kind of a difficult fight, so I gotta maybe take it a little seriously. Oh god, aggro. That even did damage to Lufia. She's got the highest magic resistance. Alright, that was a good choice to do 2 boosts. I'm not into Billy Joel's music either. He had a few good songs, a few good records, but... yeah. Oh, about who, Wayne? About Michael Jackson or Billy Joel? Because with Billy Joel, I've only ever heard that he was horrible. God, is Stronger really the best healing spell you have other than Boost? Alright. Yeah, this is actually a... oh god, this is actually a difficult battle. Boost. Actually, don't you have rallies? You have Champion is what you have. Just deck. I'm just gonna keep boosting. Oh no. Don't kill Aguro. Oh, that might kill Jaren. Oh god, she survived it. It's funny, UB. Didn't you say that Elton was nice, but his husband was a bit of a dick? Well, I think they're calling it an oil dragon just because it's guarding oil. Damn it. Oh, don't kill him now. Oh, fuck off, Nova. Jaren is so important in the end game, and she's gonna miss out on that experience. That's alright. That's a lot of experience, too. I mean, I'm gonna grind between streams anyway, but that sucks. She's so important in fighting some of the final bosses, too. Oh, I'm using the wrong spell. There's a few bosses you have to fight with just 3 characters, because Lufia is not there. She comes back for the final battle, but... Alright, there's the power oil. That sucked. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. That happened to you with Cell. Ooh. And of all the characters in Lufia 2 to miss out on experience, you don't want that to happen to Selen. She's too fucking good. Alright, so we're gonna warp back to... Epro. Yeah, I mean, I heard that, like, that's kind of his role. That David is trying to protect Elton John from being bothered. Because I know that Elton's persona is somewhat not real. You know what I mean? And I don't think he wants to always be on. So I think that's, like, sort of his role. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna want to end this stream. This stream's been a nightmare today, but I had fun with you guys. It still says I have 0 views. Alright, it's over here. But let me get this thing done. Well, actually, do I even need to talk to this guy? I don't know if I do. Hedge went home. Yeah, I did not need to talk to him. Alright. Ninja Art Shadow Clone Jutsu. Hooray, we don't count. Yeah, it's only on Streamlabs, because if I go over to the dashboard, I can see that I have 10 viewers. So. And it might even show a different number on your end. And if I was to go into the actual list of people and count everybody except for myself, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 15, actually, so. We have 15 people here, 10 are counted as viewers, and 0 of them are coming through to Streamlabs. Alright, well, first things first, let's just save the game. Okay, and let me make a save state. So guys, stick around. We are going to do a raid. Usually important for you guys to stick around during the raid. Let me close that. And we're going to go over to this screen. Hopefully the raid works properly. Streamlabs has been a little weird lately. I might reinstall it. I don't know. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do or not. You know what I mean? That might be a bad idea. All right, but let me go ahead and go over the schedule with you guys for the the remainder of this week and the coming week. Okay, so guys, join me tomorrow night. I'm going to be starting a new game. We're going to be starting the Final Fantasy Legend on Game Boy, which was the first game in the Saga series. We're done with the Mana series. Now we're going to be running through the Saga series, which is Final Fantasy Legend 1, 2, and 3 on the Game Boy. 3 more games called Romancing Saga, which were on the SNES, although 2 and 3 I'm going to play on Steam. And then 2 games on PlayStation called Saga Frontier. No, I haven't seen an update at all. That's what's weird about it. I thought maybe there should be an update, but there hasn't been. Sunday night, I'll be playing Legend of Heroes Prophecy of the Moonlight Witch on PSP. I think I'm kind of getting near the end of that one. Monday afternoon, we'll be continuing with more Samurai Showdown for Amakusa's Revenge on the Neo Geo. Tuesday night, for the Sacred Institution of Tampon Tuesday, we will be playing Castlevania Portrait of Ruin on the DS. Wednesday afternoon, we'll be continuing Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary for the Halo Chief Master Collection on Steam. Thursday night, I'll be continuing with more Lennis 2 Apostles of the Seals on the Super Famicom, and a week from today, more Lufia. But anyway, I think Elton is releasing some really old content in a box set. I don't know if that's on there or not, but he is releasing some really old stuff. Anyway, guys, yeah, let's see who we're going to raid today, and hopefully the raid works. Nothing's been working properly today, and I don't know what's going on. Let's see. We got a bunch of people on. I don't even know who this is. Mr. Juck? Do y'all remember me following somebody named Mr. Juck? Who the fuck is Mr. Juck? Oh, he's from Extra Life, so he's one of Kyle's friends, probably. Wade's on, Yuki's on. Let's rate M's. I don't think I have done that in a long time. So we're going to rate M's Lems. Let's do that. Hopefully the raid works. Let's see if it's populating. See, the raid is populating. Even though Streamlabs is showing me as having 0 viewers, it says 9 viewers are ready to raid. Let me give you guys a a raid call. Let's use the honker, the love goose today. Okay, so we're going to raid M's Lems, who is... What was she playing, actually? She is playing Eichenfell. I've never heard of it, but it looks like a JRPG. That's cool. You guys know I'm all about JRPG. So, guys, copy-paste that message as we go into M's channel. I'll see you guys over there. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Final Fantasy Legend. I'm very hyped to try that. I'll see you guys on the Discord, and I'll just see you around in general. Here we fucking go. I know, Gibbsy. Get down, get down.